Back. పిల్లో తీసుకొస్తారా? పిల్లో తీసుకొస్తారా? థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
नाम संकीर्तन की प्रपात की प्रेमानंदे।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Let us welcome his dear Vishwarup.
When I tell you,
three loud and enthusiastic. So, quick introduction of Prabhuji. Prabhuji is veterinary Dr. Vivekananda Prabhu. Prabhuji is MBBS in 1985 from JJ Hospital, and his fellowship is in palliative care and hospice from USA, California in 2007. Now Prabhuji is serving as a trustee and deputy director of Bhakti Hospital, group of hospitals, 14 hospitals, and in kind of spiritual care and palliative care, and pioneer in eye care services in Barsana from 1992. Now started Bhakti Eye Hospital on 15th.
Go ahead.
Yeah. On 15th Jan 2025, just recently they started operating 7,000 free cataract surgeries per year. And these are free surgeries, that are happening every year all over the Braj. So let us once again welcome Prabhuji with 3 loud Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Yeah.
Now there is another introduction, small introduction that I personally wanted to give. I personally am hearing Prabhuji's lectures for many years now, and amazing part about Prabhuji's lectures, I'm sure everybody loves it, and we are all eager to hear from Prabhuji. I'm still an obstacle in between, please bear me for another 30 seconds. When you go to a temple, I was thinking how to introduce Prabhuji. So when you go to a temple, you see that Dahli, right, which you cross and go. How many of you touched it and kept it on your head. You did that? Now, can you not tell why? Why you touch it and consider it so sacred? Many pure devotees have their feet have made of touch that. Right? Many people, any place in the temple on the walkway, we touch that, we take the dust and we keep it on the head, right? Prabhuji's head is touched by at least 1 lakh Brajavasis. So how sacred it is, that so many devotees have blessed Prabhuji in the last, from 1992 for doing eye operations, doing it for free. Lot of them who cannot see have started seeing. For them, they can see Radha and Krishna, right? They can see the deities, they can see the dham. How much happiness they would have felt. And I had seen an old hospice video, Barsara video, where devotee, when old ladies, but they are touching their head and they are actually kissing them also sometimes, the doctor. Oh, thank you, because of you, we are able to see, we are able to take darshan. Brothers and Mataji, can you imagine the number of blessings of Braj that would have gone to Prabhuji and his whole team? And can't even imagine. So, now Prabhuji is sitting here means 1 lakh Brajavasis blessings are sitting here, at least, right? And on top of that, as well as Radharani Swami Maharaj, Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and many sannyasis who have been encouraging this particular service and many other services around it, Yatra in that area. All of it is here. Now all those blessings that have come to the Brajavasis are going to come out of Prabhuji's mouth in like words. Right? They're all going to come out. Now we have to catch each one of them. I want to sit here and make sure not a single word goes unheard. And we are here to hear from Prabhuji. So let's not look at the clock. Let's just look at our fortune of what we're going to hear. Right? So I also want to congratulate many of the devotees who are here, who are doing Gita Jayanti festival. I'm sure a lot of you have done it today in many communities. You are very tired, but still you made it here. So let's congratulate each other for doing so many Gita Jayantis together. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! I was just taking an estimate closing. In 30 places they have done. 2,500 people they made entire Gita read together. So it takes a Herculean effort. Many of them, lot of sacrifices have gone through it. But still you made it here today evening. Thank you very much. I think you all are being rewarded by Krishna, by Jagannath, by sending a personality who is blessed by more than 1 lakh Vaishnavas. Right? So now let us take the blessing. Without any more delay, let us heartfully, gratefully, humbly and excitedly chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the good health of Prabhuji and asking Prabhuji to come here again and again for a growing community in this area. 3 times loud. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Please everybody come in the front. Without any more announcements again, the class is going on. No speaker likes any disturbance. If you are not touching the person in opposite, sitting opposite to you, that means there is no connection in Parampara. Come, Hare Krishna. Please make space. Thank you.
1 minute. Hare Krishna. Let's start. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Adati Svapadantikam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare. Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki. So first of all, the reason of touching the Delhis is because it is the presence of Lord Narasimhadev. That is the real reason why we actually don't stand on the Delhis also. We cross over it, but we decorate it. We put rangoli on that. In the morning we are supposed to put flowers on that because it is the place of Lord Narasimhadev. That is the understanding. On Narasimha Jayanti, I had sent this post in my group. Yeah. So, I'm very happy to be here. Extremely happy to enter into the divine energy of Gachibowli. I can feel the energy, spiritual energy over here, because that is made by all of you. Any place becomes spiritually vibrant or spiritually discouraging only by the presence of the people over there. They make the energy or they destroy the energy. And it is not only one person's responsibility, it is the responsibility of everybody to add to the spiritual aura of the place. Because when you add your own aura, your own vibration, positive vibrations, when the next new person comes in, he also becomes a participant and recipient of the spiritual energy. So we all have a responsibility to always contribute to the collective spiritual aura of our center. It's applicable and true also for any institution. Any institution, if there are 1,000 employees, then whatever culture the 1,000 employees carry, that creates the aura of the institution. And the 1,001st employee joins the institution, he is a recipient of that culture. If it is good, then he becomes a good culture participant. If there is a bad culture aura, then immediately picks up the bad culture and continues with that. Because he doesn't have to hear what they are saying, he just have to see what they are doing. Their actions speak louder than their words. So Srila Prabhupada led us not only by his readings and instructions, upadesha, he led by his example. In fact, for 6 months when Prabhupada was there, people didn't understand what he was speaking. His Bengali accent, we now know because we are used to that accent. But when he came to US, at that time people didn't understand anything what he was speaking. It's totally different way of speaking. And Indians, they speak Hindi English, Marathi English, Bengali English, Andhra English. There are various Englishes. So this Bengali English was so difficult to understand. But still in those 6 months, many devotees joined full time in the 26th 2nd Avenue. And they expressed that we didn't understand what he was speaking. But whatever he was speaking, we could feel the love that he had for us. We could feel the love. And we were attracted to that love that he was expressing. I'll give you my example also. Like today morning I was driving to the public park for walking, and on the way the Mataji had put up the daily Zoom of His Grace Pranavananda Prabhu, and I don't understand Telugu. Okay, a few words here and there, they're similar to Kannada and Konkani and Marathi. We can just catch up something in essence. But I don't understand Telugu. But when he was speaking, she thought I don't understand Telugu, so she wanted to put it off. But I said, no, put it on, keep it on. Because the way he is speaking is so sattvic and so divine that I feel so happy to hear even if I don't understand. So from this, my experience today, it must have been same with the followers of Prabhupada in the early days. They didn't understand anything, but they must have felt that abundance of overwhelming love that he had for everybody, to known and unknown people, for known and for unknown people. So when you are with somebody, with anybody, two things happen. Your appearance, your words is one thing on an external platform. But your sincerity, your consciousness, your dedication, your devotion it's not seen visually, but it's felt at the level of the heart. So two things are happening simultaneously. Appearance and words are touching your eyes and brain and ears, and the consciousness of the person is touching your heart at the same time. When the consciousness is pure, it changes your heart. But if consciousness is not pure, only words are very impressive, then you get impressed at the brain level, but you don't tend to transform. And we don't want to impress people or defeat people intellectually. We want, even if they don't get impressed by our speech, still we want them to transform. There should be heart transformation. Krishna consciousness is not just to debate how much we know, how much philosophy we have, how our philosophy is the highest of everybody. That is true. But the purpose is not to throw that philosophy and defeat everybody else's philosophy. Win the debate. When you win the debate, you lose the heart. So we are not here to win the debate. We are here to win the hearts of people. And Prabhupada did not have any charismatic personality. He did have spiritually, but externally he did not have any charismatic personality. Very eloquent, very impressive speech, mesmerizing speech. All those things people adopt mechanically outside today. They have to get trained for that. How to take a pause, how to give weightage, how to give, speed and body language and moving and looking and then speaking. So all training is given. But those kinds of trained, impressive talks do not cause transformation of the heart. But whatever broken language, unimpressively spoken from the heart, makes the heart change. Atheistic people can turn into believers of God. Beginners of devotees, beginner devotees turn into advanced devotees. Less surrendered people become more surrendered to the Lord. Less obedient devotees become very obedient. 2 rounders become 16 rounds. This is what is experienced in Barsana High Camp. People who come 2 rounds, chanting 2 rounds, and they want to visit Barsana for the camp. At the end of the camp, they are chanting 16 rounds. It is because the purpose is very pure. The people who are doing it, they are very pure-hearted, very no motivation, no ulterior motivation. And there is a lot of hard work and sincerity and sacrifice in what they are doing. And there is no desire to have name and fame. It's simply to serve the Brajvasis. And the more subtle and the higher purpose behind it is to be part of the gratitude of His Holiness Radhanath Swami to Barsana. How? Because he travelled all the way to Vrindavan first. Then he walked all his way 50 kilometers from Vrindavan to Barsana. He stayed there for 6 months. And you must have read all that in Journey Home. What kind of stay it was. Very austere and very deep and very unknown to people. Now we know, but till the book came out, only few of us knew, but the world did not know. People say in Barsana that when he came there, his eyes looked like searching something. And they say, same people now, when he comes now, his eyes look like he has found what he was searching.
Very well.
So definitely he had the most intense, fruitful, satisfactory stay in Barsana. And whatever he was searching, he found it there. He found the purpose of life, he found the goal of life, he found the direction in his life, how to go, where to go, how to go, where to go. So it was in his heart that time that he wanted to do something good for Barsana Vasis or Barsana and nearby. So when after 1701 he left from there, then in 86 he came again there. He took us over there. In 89, 90 we kept on going every year for various festivals and pastimes. Holi, Julan Yatra, and so on and so forth. Different times we went. And at one time, the Brajvasis asked, what do you do in Mumbai? So we said we do multi-diagnostic camps in villages, in Adivasi areas. And nowadays we have started doing eye camps also in government setups. We do 25 operations on weekends. Once in a month we have 4 days camp, and over weekend we operate 25 patients. In those days, we had to keep them 4 days pre-operative, 1 day operative and 4 days post-operative. Compulsorily 9 days patients are with you. The whole protocol was different. So we told we will do this. Immediately they said, we also have a lot of people who are having cataract here. Why don't you hold a camp here? We are in Mumbai, Thane district, and Barsana is 1500 kilometers north. We don't have any establishment, we don't have any structure, we don't have any hospital or anything there. So we didn't say anything, we just looked at Maharaj who was with us, and he nodded yes. Now we understand why he immediately nodded. Because it was the first opportunity for him to express his gratitude to the Barsana Dham. And of late I just met him about, I think, 15 days back. And he was asking about details about the hospital, what is happening. What number you told just now, operations?
1 lakh. No, 7,000 per year.
No. We were doing 3,000 surgeries every year till now. Every year we were doing 3,000 surgeries. And we opened the hospital with great struggle and long time waiting. So when we opened the hospital, we thought the first year we don't even know which switches correspond to which light and which fan. So we thought it will big establishment will take some time to settle down. So I had to pressurize the staff to perform more. So we told them you just do the same number of surgeries with the new setup. That means you are acclimatized. But we are not even finished 1 year. It's just November now, right? It's ending November, right?
Last date was November.
Today's last date of November. So 1 more month, 1.5 more month to go to complete 1 year of Bhaktivedanta Eye Hospital, Barsana. And we have already crossed 7,000 surgeries. And now discussion is going on after December 15. We need more funds to continue. And the next year's target is 9,000 surgeries. And we are not pressurizing them. It's just happening on his own accord. So we were telling this to Radhanath Maharaj, how the mercy is flowing, and we think one way, but Radharani is acting in other way, in a favorable, positive way. In the case of funds, in the case of doctor who's operating, we are getting 2 doctors also. So we were telling him, and in the end I told, actually all this is happening because we have opened the hospital to express your gratitude to Radharani and Brajvasis. And I was very overwhelmed to hear this. And Gaur Gopal Prabhu also was next to me, sitting that time. This is wonderful. So one of the deeper purpose of opening Bhaktivedanta Eye Hospital in Barsana is to express our Guru Maharaj's gratitude to Barsana Dham at per se, because Barsana Dham gave him the choicest of realizations in his spiritual life, in his journey. And we are part of his journey. Because he had his journey, our journey has some meaning. Right? Otherwise, our journey has no meaning. Guru-less organizations have no direction and no destination. But when we are with our Guru's vision and journey, then we also have a journey and destination, led by the Guru himself. So the real story of Barsana is not the numbers. This 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 has no value actually. What is most important is not the number. What is most important is the consciousness with which you do all these things. When we are told by the saintly people, there and here, that you are known for last 33 years of seva for your quality of service, for your consciousness of service. Brajvasis are very pleased because you don't just do philanthropy, but you care for them. So in future also don't go for numbers. Keep the quality, and with the quality number increases, fine. Don't strive for the numbers. Don't struggle for the numbers. Don't race it up. Don't have it as a race. Because when you have any race, you lose the essence, right? You forget everything for why you are running. And we just keep running mechanically, losing the essence. So Barsana is all about quality, consciousness, caring for the Brijbasis, kindness, service attitude, Krishna consciousness in quality also. We are told that don't treat them as cataract patients. Treat them as a representative of Radha and Shyam Sundar, coming to you to give you an opportunity to serve. We are also told that don't take them as cataract patients, treat them as your parents. If they would come to get operated in your camp for cataract, then how would you take care of them? Suppose your mother comes and you will call me, Prabhu, my mother is coming to Barsana. So how will we take care, because devotee's mother is coming all the way from Andhra. There are many people come from Mumbai, from Delhi, from many places, from Calcutta. Devotees send their parents to get operated in Barsana. Not because it is free of charge. There are many rich people from Delhi come to get operated in Barsana. And we ask them, did you come here for free surgery? No, they said that not for free surgery, we have come for the quality surgery. And it happens to be free. So I am going to give donation and go. Because they know that Bombay eye surgeons are working here. Bombay equipments are there. Bombay protocols are being followed here. As if it is private hospital, all the protocols are followed here. So many people I also met who are operating themselves in free of charge. Top doctors in Mathura area also come there to get operated in Barsana. Where their direction is Mathura and Delhi actually. Agra, Delhi, Fatehpur. What is that? Faridabad. So we are told that don't look at them. We are also told that the day you operate Brijvasis and with satisfaction they smile at you, be sure Radha and Krishna are smiling at you. The day you serve Brijvasis satisfactorily, that day itself Radharani recommends your name to Krishna. So these are all the guidelines or the inspiring lines on which we are working. And in the meantime, if the numbers increase, very good. They don't increase, fine. But they have to increase because Radharani wants us to serve more and more Brijvasis. So she will make arrangements. Now last miracle I'll tell you before I go into today's katha. As I told you, because I know that it was also a struggle to transfer from the rental hospital to the new hospital. It was, you have a small place and equipment, then you come in a bigger place and you have furniture and you have So it took time to transfer. And then, as I told you, that I told them that not to hurry up for many number of operations because we have more space and more facilities. Let's continue with whatever you are doing. But in Mumbai, we had some discussion that 33 years, we are now thinking that we are serving topmost people in the world. They are Vrijvasis. We also do much more cataract surgeries in Mumbai and Thane area. Much more larger scale. Every day our Bhaktivedanta Hospital, Mira Road, one vehicle goes to village, holds a ICAM, OPD and treats people who are not to be operated and pick up the people who are to be operated, carry them to Bhaktivedanta Hospital, admit them, 2 nights they stay, we get operated for cataract and we drop them back to their village. Much more in number than what we do in Barsana. But still all of us know that Barsana is close to our heart. Because in Thane district there are no Brijvasis or no devotees. There may be alcoholics also, there may be meat eaters also, there may be common people, they are not devotees. In fact, in villages people eat and drink more than any other place. We serve them selflessly. But the once in a year camp in Barsana is close to our heart. It is like our yearly sadhana, part of our yearly sadhana. To go and serve there, to get rejuvenated, to get charged up spiritually, to get inspired, to get Dham association, to get Dham darshan, to eat Dham water, eat Dham prasad, stay there in the Dham, serve the Dham vasis and get their blessings and then take darshans. It's not just a philanthropy, poor people, underprivileged people, lack of facility, lack of money. So poor people, you should go and serve them there. There's some social requirement. It's not like that. We go there because we can do near Thane also. We can go a little beyond Gujarat also. We can expand in there are hundreds of Adivasi underprivileged villages, But we go all the way 1500 kilometers in UP, which is not even convenient for us. 33 years there is no facility also. We are renting something, having multiple ashrams and doing so many things. But we are going there because these are supposed to be the best people in the whole universe. They are Radharani's people. Radharani gives them birth over there. They are most beloved devotees of Radharani because that's why Radharani gives them birth there. And then it is their last life, they will go back to Godhead by Radharani's mercy because they are very dear to Radharani. So this is what we were talking in Mumbai one time. So a thought process came up. Madhavanand Prabhu said that actually if we really treat them and feel that they are the best people in the whole universe, then we should operate them in the best possible method. Like your and my mother suppose gets cataract, then you will ask the doctor what is the latest, what is the best lens, what kind of technique we are going to use, what is the best latest available. If you don't have, tell me where it is available. I want to take my mother there. Because you want to give your mother the best. And the best in the cataract surgery is laser surgery. Where there is minimal cut, where there is melting of the lens, a sucking of the liquefied lens, the liquid, and inserting a folded lens, which opens inside and occupies the lens space which you have emptied by removing the cataract. The cataract is not removed physically, but it is by laser, by phacoemulsification technique, you melt the cataract inside, make it into liquid, suck it out, and insert in that narrow cut, that opening you have done, a folded lens which opens inside and becomes a lens. Now this is costing 8,300 rupees. And there is another surgery which you give longer cut, and physically express the lens out. Take the disc out physically. That is called SICS. Small incision cataract surgery. But it's not small, it's still bigger than the phacoemulsification. No, why is it small? Because previously we used to take 7 to 8 stitches. 2 inches cut we would take. Now we take small incision, but still there is an incision. And this operation costs 5,700 rupees. So all over India, all medical eye camps, whatever surgical camps they do SICS surgeries. And nobody can even dream and think in wildest dreams that in the camps we'll do laser surgery. But we thought if we really treat them, think that they are best people, then we should do laser surgery for them. But it remained there as a dream only, because it's a dream only. How can we operate? Because the laser equipment, the probe, everything is very costly, and we have to replace it every time. And if you really want to do it, you don't want to make a show, otherwise they get infected. If you have to multiple use of one probe. So that remained a dream, and we just thought, okay, hospital is open, we continue. We went to one company of government to ask for CSR donation, and we just discussed. They were saying, what kind of surgery you do, this kind of surgery, that surgery, what is the other surgery available in the market, what is you do in private hospitals. So we told there's a phaco surgery also, and he said, what is the cost of phaco surgery? So he said, we said 8,300. Ayushman government policy also is providing 8,300 rupees for this surgery. If you do it under Ayushman, then Ayushman strategy, whatever provision provides you that much money if you put the reports. So that company fellow who was dealing with us, the officer, he said, why not you do all phaco surgeries? He said, yeah, we can do. We can do. So how much you will do? So we said 5,000 we can do in 1 year. So we are doing 3,000 normal surgeries. We are talking about 5,000 surgeries. Phaco, laser surgery. And then before we opened the hospital on 15th of January, Yagya, and 20th January we had the first inaugural OPD, outpatients. And the first day only double number of patients came. First day only. Instead of 100 patients every day average, we got 200 patients on day one only, unexpected. And then that continued for all the days. And within 10 days, 15 days, the camp was going to start in the new building itself. The annual camp is supposed to be scheduled anyways. Just 3 days before the eye camp, we didn't even have planned to have phaco surgeries or laser surgeries. But 3 days before the camp, everything is already fixed. Number of volunteers, doctors, travel plans, stay plans, food plans, everything is already fixed. And the grant for 5,000 surgeries came 3 days before that. And then we thought, they said, by March beginning, if you do this much number, then immediately we release the first installment also. But they are very smart. They say, we will not give you before. You have to submit the report and we'll give grant. With that money, you do the next slot and we'll give you grant for that. Like that 4 times you will get 1,250 surgeries. 4 times you have to do. I mean, anyway, camp is coming, so camp maybe we can do a lot of surgery because a lot of doctors come, volunteers come. It's like a bulk operation situation. So we will do, and we did 1,350 surgeries in the camp. Usually we do 700 surgeries in the camp. 1,350 happened just like that, without even much pushing. And before the camp ended, the first installment of money also came, which is over 1 crore rupees. You can imagine, within 1 month's time. And we continued, and now by the end of November, we already finished 5,000 surgeries. So I was telling all this to Radhanath Maharaj. I was telling him, I can see from beginning the way the OPD was double, the way the RAC people immediately sanctioned, and way we were getting doctors to do surgeries, and the way it was happening, the speed without pushing anybody. Is just all Radharani's mercy. Because your heart is full of gratitude, ready to express your gratitude to Radharani. That's why all these miracles are happening. So, again I repeat, last line again, that it is not just a camp. It's a great divine spiritual activity where people come, participate and feel that mercy. The patients feel the mercy because they're already great devotees. They feel Radharani has sent you from all the way from Bombay to help us see. I must tell you one story which Maharaj tells very often in his TED talks, in his big talks into big financial forums. You may not even know the forums. There's something called as Mike Milken Forum. There's something called as Bill Clinton Forum, where billionaires come together in number of 25, 30 and they discuss topics about billions of dollars of business. And there Maharaj is invited to speak. And there this story he tells, of course there are many stories he tells, but this story he tells very often to those billionaires. What is the story? There is one old lady who came to the eye camp and she was about to get operated, and she had a very pitiable story. She said she was a young lady when her husband died, and then her children died due to some accident, some disease. And when her husband died, her children died, she was alone. The neighbors and the so-called close relatives, they usurped her property and threw her out of the house. Now, she's an old lady, she has no money, she has no house, no relatives, no husband, no income. And she has no eyes also now. Eyes is fully cataracted. She can't see. So she's telling the story. Maybe Radhanath Maharaj was there that time when she was narrating the story and he was being translated. So she said, I have no desire. You should understand whom you are treating, which kind of people you are treating. It's so much of disastrous things in life. She has no regrets. She's not saying, Radharani, we are in your dham, what is the use of being in your dham? In your dham, in your presence, these all things are happening to me. How do I believe that you are there and you are taking care of me? But they have implicit faith in her. Undisturbed, unwavered faith in Radharani. So she says, I have no expectations. I have no desire. I have come here to get operated only with one desire. That if at all I get vision, I want to cook rotis by my own hand for Radharani. That is why I have come here. Because with eyes having cataract, I can't even cook rotis for Radharani. I don't have anything else. I want to cook rotis for her. So, such people get operated there. And their only desire is to either cook rotis for Radharani or to run to Radharani's temple because they have not seen Radharani for a long time because of cataract. And at the most, they want to be independent because they are depending on their grandchildren or daughter-in-law to take her to toilet. For small thing, they have to keep shouting, take me to toilet, take me to toilet, I can't see anything. So that dependency will be also gone. That is something like by the way. But their heartfelt desire, primary desire is to run to temple of Radharani, to take her darshan, which is their daily habit, which has been interrupted by cataract for a long time now. So what we do there is when they get operated, immediately we show them the picture of Radha and Krishna when the bandage is taken. That is our test whether the operation is successful or not. Show them the picture and they'll ask them where is the flute and they will tell this is the flute. Where is the eye, where is the eyebrow? Then she or he will tell, show by finger. So another divine way of testing the vision after surgery, before discharge. So the point I'm trying to tell you is that many things do people do eye surgeries all over the India. Abroad there is no concept of eye surgery operations, camp and all. But in India there is hundreds of camps happening and institutes are there in India which do lakhs of surgeries per year. We are clapping for 7,000 here. And I'm laughing at that because 7,000 is peanuts compared to the lakhs of surgery people do. But here each eye is hankering to see Radha and Krishna. And there lakhs of eyes are there who want to see Bollywood movies. So each eye is so precious to us and Radharani. There is going to be interaction between Radharani and them after the surgery is being done. So when one donates one surgery or 5 surgeries for birthday, my birthday, your birthday, son's birthday, daughter's birthday, marriage anniversary, death anniversary of mother in the memory of mother and father, it is not just giving cataract surgery to somebody who is poor, underprivileged. It is a great divine service to give an eye to that person whose eye is meant only to see Radha and Krishna, not anything else. To that eye you are giving vision, which has lost the vision. Here we have to tell people, don't watch television after surgery. We have to tell people, instruction, don't watch television. What is that in television? Only nonsenses are going on. They don't watch serials of Krishna and Ram. They watch all nonsense movies. They are hankering to watch that because they could not watch for so many long time. So operating the eye of a Brijvasi is a great devotional service. Although some ISKCON devotees may say, Prabhupada never did opera hospitals, he never opened hospital, he never did any charitable work in the society in the Adivasi areas. Why are you doing all these things? But Prabhupada did say that Brijvasis are very precious souls and they are very dear to Krishna, and any service you do to them which will please them will please Radha and Krishna. He must have not specified about cataract or polio or XYZ or heart disease or angioplasty or that details. He's not a doctor, no? He's not a doctor to tell you if you do angioplasty or Brijvasi it will be great service to Radha and Krishna. And that is evolving. We have the opportunity, so we are doing it. Tomorrow we will do angioplasty also, we will progress to that stage in Barsana. But pleasing a Brijvasi by doing needful services is definitely, as per the sannyasis and sadhus there, that when you do this pleasure to Brijvasis, Radha Krishna are immediately pleased with you. And Radharani recommends your name to Krishna. What does he recommend your name for? For giving his mercy. Please give your mercy. He is a very good devotee. I am recommending him. He has done service to your dear Brijvasis. That is the whole vision with which we go there. And I wish and pray that next 100 years this vision should not get diluted. Even if generation we may not be there, we will go, our next generation also will go, and the third generation will come and start serving. The purpose should not become mechanical or calculated. How much money is coming, how many surgeries are being done, how much we are saving, what we are doing, expansion. That kind of mood should not be there. The mood should be that everybody who goes there completely gets transformed by the mercy of Radharani, by serving the Brijvasis. Okay, thank you very much for listening to these stories of Barsana. It's very overwhelming, very satisfying, very fulfilling, giving the purpose and meaning to the life that all of us have. And then it is also said by Radhanath Swami that when you serve the Brijvasis in Barsana, whatever, for a period of 1 week or whatever you are scheduled to serve, 15 days, some are there for beginning to end, whatever the number of camps. Some go before the camp for 5 days and stay after 4-5 days to wind up everything. It's a big activity, it's a big festival. It's like opening up in those days. Now we have a hospital already established. In those days we have to establish a hospital for 15 days only. In Mumbai we have a hospital where employees from home they come and go back home. We don't arrange for their food and stay. But in Barsana 15 days hospital, we also have to accommodate the workers, and workers mean the volunteers, and also have to cook food for them. And it's the middle of the cold, you have to provide them blanket, razais, everything, and also transport from the stay place to the operation place, which is the multiple places in the past. It's a big effort to set up the kitchen, set up the stay arrangement, transport arrangements, and the seva and the morning duty and night duty, take over and shift over, and this batch is coming, this batch is going. It's a huge activity. Hospital in Mumbai mein, the same employees are working for throughout the year. We don't change the employees. I mean, some people leave, but it's not a mass change. Here, the whole batch is going to go and the new batch is going to come. And the transition we have to just explain them, orient them, get them set. And the one batch goes to Yatra, another batch comes and takes over. There's a lot of effort is there. Now that effort is reduced because now we are in fixed place. Now there is no, changing places and changing people. Of course, people will change. After 1 week, one batch will go, second batch will come. But there is a core team which remains constant there from beginning to end. So everybody who comes there, they get deeply touched by the seva that they do. And they keep dreaming of that for many days after going back to Mumbai. And after that they keep hankering for next camp, that their number should be there. So this time of the year is the only struggling period where they are trying to get in and we are saying no, it is full. The only job you have to tell them, I keep getting phones anywhere, wherever I am traveling, Prabhuji हमको बरसाना कैंप में, हमको बरसाना कैंप में आना है, प्रभुजी कुछ करो ना, हमारा मिस हो गया वो हमारा वेबसाइट खुला ही नहीं, वो हमारा लिंक ओपन ही नहीं हुआ, उसमें वो बंद हो गया. So I said, I tried, but then I was told by the organizer, Prabhuji, don't take anybody in calls now, we don't have space. So we have a budget, we can't go on spending on volunteers, we have to Use the volunteers to operate the patients. So goal is not to take more and more volunteers and spend on them food and stay, but take minimal optimal number of manpower and then operate more and more people who are hankering for seva, for getting it operated. This is a very wonderful activity. It has been a very satisfactory, fulfilling activity in our life, and our whole life has gone into that from youth to old age. And then we wanted to open the hospital so that the next 4 generations at least should get an opportunity or get a platform to serve to Brajvasis. We have done enough. We are fully satisfied. But what about the next generation? They need to have opportunity to serve. From this hospital they will go to serve. Many Brajvasis are getting employment. There are over 100 people who are employed there, Brajvasis. They are on their livelihood. They were staying like a pauper now. They come on motorcycle. They have their own house. They don't have any debts anymore. So many Brajvasi families are being maintained there. They are getting trained. Some of them are now studying in Bhakti Hospital, Mumbai. Free of charge, we are training them for ophthalmology. And then they are going to get employed there. It's a multiply spiritually enlivening activity. And then what I was trying to tell you, that after the service is done for 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, then we take them on yatra. And this is also guideline given by Guru Maharaj, that everybody who comes to serve in Barsana, they should serve Brajvasis first, take their blessings, and then go for darshans. They will be able to appreciate darshans better by the blessings of Brajvasis. It won't be just a tour. It will become a pilgrimage. There's a difference between tour and pilgrimage, right? So after the camp is over, we take them to nearby places. 1-2 days yatra. It's already planned, everything is planned now. And without any much planning, there is a 3rd week of surgery this time. Because there is so much of number of people needing surgery that this year we decided that 2 weeks is not going to be sufficient. We should have 3rd week of the eye camp also. So now 3rd week recruitment is going on. After 2 weeks are full. 3rd week is open now. People are getting recruited for the 3rd week. And 2,000 surgeries are expected in the camp itself this year. So, where do we go? We go to visit Radharani's place, temple, 4 mountain peaks. We go to visit Pili Pokhar, Sakripur. We go to visit Prem Sarovar, Prem Vibal Kund, Sanket, Nandagaon, Uddhav Kyari, Nanda Baba Goshala, Yashoda Kund, Nanda Baitak, Pawan Sarovar, Moti Kund, Vrinda Kund, Narsimha Temple, Kamavan, Kokilavan, Javat. So many close by places we go. So there is one place called Ganban. This is also called as Gedova, also called as Gidoha. So this place is supposed to be a place where it is in Nandagaon, close by to Nandagaon, where Krishna played ball, Gend. So because Krishna played ball, Gend, the village is called Gendova. But it is also called Ganban because in that forest, the Brajvasi boys, cowherd boys, simple, so-called uneducated cowherd boys, they come together to sing, to have a musical concert there, Sangeet Sabha. And when they come to sing there, all the rishis and munis from other planets, they come there to hear the music singing of the cowherd boys, and they come in the form of birds and sit on the branch over the assembly of cowherd boys. And even Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Varuna, they become disguised and they come incognito to listen to the singing of Brajvasi boys. And what happens? The cowherd boys, all mischievous, always there, doing all masti, talking all nonsense, just joking, making fun, laughing all the time, climbing on the backs of each other. So Brahma comes. He is disguised, but he is not disguising his 4 faces. I mean, you can wear dhoti kurta or you can wear t-shirt and pant, but your face remains same. Right? So Brahma is disguised as a Brahmin, one of the Brahmin. But he has 4 faces. So what we can do? He has come with 4 faces. So they start laughing at him. Hey, look at this man, look at this man. He has 4 heads. Hey, his wife will have great difficulty to choose which cheek I should kiss. Or which mouth I should speak to, if I have to speak to. Or which direction I have to look at him. So he is looking in 4 directions. So where I should go and look at him and talk to him. They are making fun of Brahma. You know, Brahma is the first living entity, first citizen of this universe. And they have no botheration. They are asking him, they are pulling his beard. Of course, he doesn't have beard, but it's also mentioned that they pull his ear, pull his clothes, something like that. And they ask him, you know how to sing? So they are supposed to be quiet. They are told, when you go there, the boys are very mischievous. Don't talk to them. Just tolerate whatever is happening. So they are saying, you know how to sing? गाना भी आता है क्या तुमको कुछ? You are not supposed to say anything. So others are responding. How will you know music and singing? If at all he gets time from reading Pothi, there is the scripture, then only he will learn singing, na? Because Brahma has one hand, he is Pothi, that is the scripture he is holding. So they are teasing him. If at all ever he will get time from the reading of scriptures, then he will go to learn music, na? तो एक आदमी बोल रहा है, दूसरा आदमी आंसर दे रहा है उसका. The answer is also belittling him, and he is quiet. And they are saying, that means you don't know singing. Better you keep quiet. And they are sitting quietly. Then Lord Shiva comes. He is Lord Shiva. He has come as a Brahmana, but he has 5 heads. So same thing with him also. Have you learned music? Do you know any music? Of course, Shiva is a great musician. But he has not come to exhibit his skills there. He has come there to see how the Brijvasis sing. He has come there to get satsang. So he is also quiet, and they are making a lot of fun. Look at this face, look at that face, how the face is, how funny. Look at the snake, who is this fellow? Like that, they are making fun. These coward boys are so strong people, so great people, that Shukdev may not have told, Shukdevji may not have told all these things in detail because there was no much time. He was told that Brahmaji stole the coward boys and they were put in Brahmaloka, and Brahma came back and saw, got bewildered. In short, it's a story in short. But there are great details in that story. When the boys were captured by Brahma and were taken towards Brahmaloka, the boys are talking to themselves. Shall we crash this Brahma down under the earth in Patal Loka? Right now, we can make the whole Brahmaloka crash under the ground in Patal Loka by our powers. They are already in Brahmaloka, in the prison, about to be in the prison, and they are discussing, why not just drown this Brahmaloka in Patal Loka? So other boys say, no, we will not do that, because our Lord, our dear Krishna must be having some plan, and he will do the needful. Why we should bother? Just let it happen as it's happening. And we will take care of the Brahma later on. When he will come to Brajbhumi, we'll take our revenge. So this happened after the Brahma Sammo Leela. See the sequence. And they know actually that it is the same Brahma who stole us. And they are doing purposeful teasing, and belittling him. That is the place called Ganban. And that is where Krishna goes to play ball. When he goes to play ball, you know now how we are playing children in childhood, that somebody owns the bat and he rules the game. He will bat first. Even if he is out twice, he will keep batting. All these things happen in children. Well, he owns the bat. If he says you are out, then he'll take the bat and go home. You don't have any batting only. Similarly, there is a ball owner also. He will rule the game. And that's how the game goes on. And those who don't have ball and bat, they just surrender. Last batting, all right. Last bowling, also fine. Only fielding in the boundary, also fine. So same thing is happening with Krishna also. Sridhama had got the ball that day to play. Okay? And they are throwing the ball in the sky and they are catching from long distance in the sky and they're looking, how the cricketer, how they just keep gauging themselves and then they catch the ball. So like that the ball is being thrown and everybody's catching and everybody's throwing again and just having great fun. In the village called Gendova. Huh? Now you should not forget the village Gendova. Now you know. Gendova. Suddenly ball comes in Krishna's hand. And Krishna throws the ball so high and so far that from Nandagaon Gendova, the ball falls in Jamuna in Vrindavan. Now it's not accidental. There's a lot of background behind it. Why Krishna did that? Because Krishna had come to know that there is Kaliya who has taken shelter in the lake in Jamuna, in Vrindavan. And his poison has killed all the life over there. There is no tree, no shrub, no creeper, nothing is, no grass, blades of grass, nothing is living there. Everything is finished. And that is causing great disturbance to Brijvasis. Whoever's cows have gone there and drunk water there, they have also died. Anybody goes and drinks water, they die. So Kali has created a terror there. It's just by being there. He's not putting any bombs. He just is there. And the birds who are flying over the Kaliya lake, the vapors of the poison that Kaliya is having underwater, over water, the vapors, wherever the birds fly, they fall dead in the water of Jamuna. You can see the terror. You cannot imagine the terror. It's like when you get a bomb blast, there's one event of 10 people die. But here everybody's people dying. Every day people are dying. Constantly the living entities are dying. That kind of terror is created. Every day the living entities are dying. Life has become barren over there. So Krishna purposely threw the ball all the way to the lake where Kaliya is there. Now what is happening here? Siddhama is crying, I want my ball. Krishna said, I will give another ball to you. What is there in one ball? We have many balls here. I want my ball only. How children say ना, मेरा ही बैट चाहिए मुझे, मैं मेरे ही बैट से खेलूंगा. वो टूट गया तो मेरा ही बैट जोड़ के दो. It's like their monopoly. So now Siddhama is not listening only. Everybody is telling, we are playing, we are enjoying. Why you are asking for your ball? We will give you your another ball and we will play with the ball. Game is in progress now. Don't disturb. Siddhama started crying. He sat down on the ground and started crying. I want my ball. So Krishna said, okay, let's go to Vrindavan. And I will go in the Jamuna and give you a ball. And they all the way travelled from Gwindova, Ganban to Kaliya Ghat in Vrindavan. Now it is Kaliya Ghat. That's why it is not Kaliya Ghat. Beach mein one story is there, one more. Radharani is a teacher for Krishna for dance, for playing Murli, for many things he is a teacher of Krishna. In fact, Krishna is glorified as Murli Manohar. His Murli enchants even Mahavishnu, who is sleeping in the causal ocean. He also wakes up when Krishna plays flute. So much mesmerizing his flute. But whom he has learned it from? Radharani, in the bank of Jamuna. There are classes going on regularly. Krishna is sitting on the ground, she is sitting on the branch of the tree and teaching him. And Krishna is learning new news for us. And then Krishna is known as Nataraj. Please don't lean behind your backrest. I am telling all of you, don't take support of the backrest. Because Nidra Devi will take you to other loka. Right from Kaliya Ghat, you will go to Nidra loka. You want to be in Kaliya Ghat or Nidra loka? So please decide and sit accordingly. I am also having back rest, but I am not taking that rest. I am just taking support to the back. I am not resting my back there. Because I can't sleep now. So, he has been taking lessons from Radharani to learn dance also. And Radharani is very simple hearted, Bholi. Bholi means innocent. She doesn't understand all this crooked nature of Krishna. And Krishna is very expert, He went to Sandipani ashram. People take 12 years to learn 64 vidyas. He learned 64 days, 64 vidyas. Each day one vidya he learned paripurna, completely, perfectly. And he came back in 64 days. So smart and so assimilating knowledge he is. He is not an ordinary student. He is a very intelligent student. And he was there like that in Vrindavan also before going to Gurukul. So he would pick up the dance steps immediately. But he would put the steps wrong purposely. Why? To extend the class schedule. Suppose you learn, class is 30 minutes and learn in 10 minutes. The class gets over in 10 minutes. So you get less association with Radharani. And he wants to hang on there for longer time. So he's extending the class by putting wrong steps again and again. And Radharani is saying, Hare Krishna, no, don't put it like that. This is how you have to do it. And again she is demonstrating and Krishna is watching and again he is putting wrong steps. He is so expert dancer that he can put wrong step also naturally. Not like, how in the drama, how you act, very expertly you act. In a contrast way also you act in a very expert way because you are a very good actor. So he is a very good actor. So he is putting the wrong steps also very naturally. And she is very patiently teaching him, Are Shamsundarji, Are Kanaya, do this like that. But after some time she understands that he is doing it purposely. And she gets very angry and she goes away. And then Krishna runs away and to pacify her. No, I'm very sorry, I'll not do it again, I'm not doing it. But actually he is hankering for more longer association with Radharani. So that means he is an established student of Radharani, right? And one day he comes in the assembly of gopis and is dancing in front of them. But entirely different dance than what he has learned. So there he is dancing very proudly and gopis are saying, Why are you so proud? मतलब हिंदी में a beautiful word is there. क्यों इतना इतराते हो? इतराते हो means like, भाव खाते हो. Why are you so proud? Why are you so much exhibiting your skill like this? You are a student of Radharani. So he says, these steps are not taught by her to me. These are my own inventions. Don't you see? Radharani, don't you see that you have not taught me this? So this is an argument there. A lot of argument is there. And then the gopis say, if you are so expert, then show us something which is extraordinary. He said, just wait and watch for some more time. I will show you such a dance that you have never seen ever in your life. That dance I will show. I will dance myself and exhibit that extraordinary dance to you. So Krishna this is also in the mind. He has told the gopis that he will show one day extraordinary dance. What is ordinary dance? Ordinary dance is performed on a firm platform. Right? Where do you learn? We learn dancing in water? On the water platform or slippery platform or oily platform. You make sure that your platform is steady. Even the stage you have to jump 5 times and see it's not breaking down when I am dancing. When you you don't want to have all pillars falling down of the stage. One foot ka pillar is falling down. And suddenly stage collapses. Then the dance gets stopped. That dance is discontinued. So what is extraordinary dance? On an unsteady platform you perform a dance, which nobody performs, by the way. But Krishna has that in mind today. When he threw the ball, he also has this in mind. Okay? They all the way go there, and then they are now at the bank of Jamuna. And then cowherd boys are so thirsty, they go and drink water of Jamuna. And they all die instantly there, fall dead there. And by the way, that day happens to be Balram's birthday, Shravan Purnima. So Rohini mother Rohini and Yashoda mother, they have told him, Beta Balramji, today you will not go to herd the cows. Already Gopashtami has happened. He is already going to Vrindavan, far places, Madhuban, Talvan, Kumudvan also, to herd the cows because he has got big cows and bulls now. So Balram also is already Gopal, not Vatsapal. But that day Balram was held back. Mother said, today your birthday, so you have to give donations to Brahmanas, you have to feed the cows and take blessings of the great saintly people. So today you don't go, let Krishna go alone. So Krishna is playing the ball also alone and going also alone to Kalya, whatever the place is. And then he glances over all the boys. They don't know they are dead, but they wake up as if they are waking up from sleep. He glances over them, they wake up, and in front of their eyes, he goes to that tree. One only tree is remaining. And why the tree is remaining alive is also one story is there. When Samudra Manthan took place, no? Not Samudra Manthan. When Garudji went to yield Amrut from Chandraloka, the story in Mahabharata, that his mother Vinata and himself were the slaves of the co-wife of Vinata, Kashyapa's wife, Kadru. And Kadru was mother of all the snakes. And Vinata was mother of Garuda and Aruna. And in some shart, kya bolte, shart matlab kya, bet, in some bet, Kadru wins, and she has said, if you lose, you and your children, future children, will all become our slaves for lifetime. So already Garuda and Vinata are slaves of Kadru and the snakes. So Garudaji one day asked mother, how long we have to be slaves like this? I am now bored. So she said, what can I tell you? You go and ask the question to my co-wife, your co-mother, Kadru Devi. When are you going to release us from this slavery? Because she is the one who has put us in slavery. So she only can withdraw. So go and ask her. So she went and asked her, Garuda, to Kadru, Mother, when are you going to release us? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So she said, I will release you if you go and bring Amrut from Chandraloka. You know what is the meaning of this statement? If some the boy is telling, Mother, please forgive me, I have not done mistake again. And when the mother says, if you go and bring the moon, then I'll forgive you. What is the meaning of that? I'll never forgive you. That means you cannot bring the moon. Something you tell which is impossible. That means I will punish you. Forget about anything. So she said in that mode, because from her point of view, getting Amrut is impossible. How this bird can get Amrut? But she didn't know that he was Garuda, he was Vishnu Tattva himself. So he went all the way, and there's a long story in Adi Parva in Mahabharata. Very beautiful story called Garud Mahatmya, Garud Mahima. How Garuda went on crashing, breaking all the barriers where the Amrut Kalash was kept in Chandraloka. Lot of barriers were there. Finally, two snakes were there. There was a Mura demon there. So many things were there. He defeated everything. And he picked up the Amrut Kalasha and he was flying in the sky. In between, he did not drink the Amrut for himself. What you will say? Suppose I'm supposed to bring 500 kilos of jalebi from the shop. And you go and you collect 500 jalebis. You will say at least one jalebi I'll eat. What is there? 500 kilo of jalebi, one jalebi, what is the problem? So anybody who will do that any time, he will definitely taste gulab jamun, taste jalebi, taste barfi, everything they will partake. But Garuda was so much committed to his mother, he did not even take one drop of Kalasha, Amruta. So by that dedication to the service to his mother, Vishnu was impressed. So Vishnu gave him darshan on the way and blessed him that you become my vehicle. That is how Garuda became the vehicle of Vishnu. Just by his sincere, selfless, devotional service to his mother. And then he continued going. Then Indra was informed that Chandraloka, some bird came and crashed all the barriers and he is running away with the Kalasha. So Indra came in between. He challenged him, I will throw my Vajra to you. So Garuda laughed. And Garuda said, your Vajra will not do anything to me. But because you are Indra Devadiraj, appointed by my Lord, I have to respect you and your weapon. So I will offer my one feather to you. You offer your Vajra to me, to attack on me, only my one finger I will allow to get burnt. So Indra laughed loudly. He said, what nonsense you are talking. A simple bird you know what Vajra? Vajra can destroy the whole universe. You're talking about one feather. He said, okay, you will try. So Indra threw his Vajra on Garuda, and only one feather, as per the wish of Garuda, got burnt, and nothing happened to Garuda. So Indra was impressed. He said, this guy is speaking truth. I didn't believe it before he said it, but it is truth. So Indra said, why should we argue and fight with each other? We should join hands and become friends. Now you tell me, why are you taking the Kalash? So in short, he told the story. He said, wow, wonderful. Let us go together and deliver the Kalasha to your stepmother. So they came down, and Kadru could not believe. I told him that bring Amruta, and that means you will ever always remain my slave. And this fellow is coming with Amrut Kalasha. That too, Indra is accompanying him. She could not believe. She said, yes, I release you from my slavery. Just give the Amrut. So they were so happy that she could believe that what she is watching is true. So Indra said, yeah, I also come to deliver the Amrut to you. But you all should know that you are drinking Amrut. At least you should take bath and get purified and come. Chant mantras and come. So she said, yeah, correct. So just wait, we are coming. So all she said, oh sons, oh snakes, go and take bath and get purified and come. So everybody went running to take bath. And mother said, Garuda, you and your mother are freed from slavery. So Garuda immediately went away. Now only Indra is remaining there. So he put a Kusha asan and Kalash on that. And when he was there, the Kalash was on the asan, Garuda is left, Kadru is there, and she sent all her children to bath, and she also went away, that we will come back and take the Amrut. Now it is ours, na? As soon as everybody went away, Indra picked up the Kalash and he went away. So the snakes came back after taking bath, and they didn't find the Kalash there. So they thought, while it was being picked up, maybe some drops must have fallen on the Kusha grass, the asana. So they all started licking the Kusha, which is very hard, You have seen Kusha asana? It's very hard and dry. So all their tongues split into two. So that is why the snakes have split tongue. Because of this pastime. Anyway, I told the end of the story to you, but in between when Garud met Vishnu, and before meeting, somewhere in between, I don't know exactly the sequence, Garuda came to Kalia Ghat in Vrindavan much before Krishna has come there. And because he is Vishnu Tattva, blessed by Vishnu, he was also Trikaladarshi, also Bhavishyadarshi also. He understood that this is the place where Krishna will come and perform the pastime of subduing Kaliya. And he was going to climb this tree. So he put his Kalash on that tree, took bath in Yamuna, and came back, and while picking up again back to his own place, flying, he dropped some Amruta droplets on that tree. That's why that tree remained alive, where everything else was killed, dead. Another explanation is that Krishna, that tree also was dead, but Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, climbed that tree because he wanted to have a nice position to jump. If you jump from ground level, you will not go so deep. If you go up and jump, you can go deeper. So Krishna took out his feta, tied to his waist, and he climbed the tree, and he said, now I am jumping. Sridhama is saying, no, please don't jump, I don't want my ball. But now he understood that because of my ball, all this is happening, and Kaliya is there, and he is poisonous snake, and everybody is dying here, and we are risking Krishna's life for the ball. So Sridhama is shouting, I don't want ball, but Krishna jumped in the water. Now everybody is already awake, brought back to life. They are almost dead now because they see Krishna jumped in the water. And now they also know Kaliya is there in the water. And then long time, the water is getting turbulent. It's like something is moving below. When the fish is moving below, the surface also is moving. Na? So the war is going on below. I cannot describe the war, it's a long time it will take. But the war went on very ferociously. Kaliya is binding Krishna, Krishna is getting released from the coils. Again he is catching Krishna, he is throwing the poison on him. And Krishna is running in the water and punching Kaliya, and some poison is coming out. And suddenly Krishna punched him and kicked him. And some blood came out, and that blood surfaced. Blood surfaced. The coward boys are watching. They don't know is Krishna's blood or Kalia's blood. They thought Krishna is getting injured and Krishna is getting killed. So some of the cowboys ran home to Nandagaon, where they are celebrating Balram's birthday, and they informed, in short, the emergency news that Krishna has jumped in the lake of Kalia and there is some blood coming on surface. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please come. So everybody dropped the birthday celebrations and Balram and Rohini and Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, Upananda, everybody came running to that place. And they are in Nandagaon, and Krishna will never declare. It's not a monthly planner that today Bhandir one, tomorrow Bel one, today Bhadra one. You just leave, and wherever your mind tells you, you go that day. And every day the half day meal comes in between. This day also they came, they didn't know where Krishna is. Exactly where Kalia Lake is, they don't know. So how they must have found it? This is to keep you awake. How they must have found where Krishna is? Blood is oozing in the Kalia Lake, na? They have to find Kalia Lake. They are not having Durbin, binocular from Nandagaon to see where the blood is flowing. They are running on the ground. Footsteps. Krishna would walk in Braj Bhumi and always would leave behind the footsteps, footprints. And every day the gopi or gopis from Nandagaon would come with midday meal following the footsteps. Today where he has gone? Because when Krishna took charge of the coward, male cows and bulls and cows, big ones, that day in Gopashtami day, all the cows had meeting that we will not destroy the footprints of Krishna. We'll keep them there only, we'll not step over them. Because they went and made all the stones and thorns and pebbles into powder, like talcum powder. And while they were doing out of affection for Krishna, that Krishna's feet should not get affected by this hardness of the stones and pebbles and thorns, that kindness, that Vatsalya oozed blood from their udders which were touching the ground anyways. They were so big. With that motherly affection for Krishna, the cows, when they were smashing with their 4 hoofs the stone pebbles and thorns into powder, milk was oozing from their udders. And that powdered land was getting wet and becoming like butter. So they did that to all over the Braj. They made into a fine, cool, milk mixed butter like land everywhere in Braj. And they came and stood there. And now they know that when we have made a soft butter like earth, when Krishna will walk on them, what will happen? There will be footprints. And those footprints will be the ornaments of Braj Bhumi. So we all agree today, unanimously, that none of us will ever step over the footprints of Krishna and Balaram. How they did it, I don't understand. But there were only 2 people having 2 plus 2, 4 legs, and there were 4 footprints. But there were many going to be footprints, like 4 footprints each time they will go wherever they go. And behind them there were millions of coward boys. And millions of cows were there. Cows will have 4 legs, bulls will have 4 legs, boys will have 2 legs. So how many footprints would be created? And in that all millions and millions of footprints of cows and human beings of boys, you have to preserve these 4 footprints. And not 4, multiple of 4. So this is all divine, beyond our understanding how this must have happened. So those footprints, they also were fresh, old, more old and more old. If there is 8 days old, they will have different appearance. And today's footprints will have different appearance. So that day saw the today's footprints, fresh footprints, and they followed that. And they reached within no time to Kalia Ghat. It's about 50 kilometers today also, by the way. But they came running there. And they saw Krishna is not there. And the coward boy saw all the story. We came here, this happened, that happened. We told Krishna not to jump. He jumped on the tree and he dived in the water, and there is war going on. I think there is war going on. And the blood is coming out again and again. Yashoda Mai got completely crazy. He said, I want to go in the water to save my Krishna. And all the ladies are holding her and pulling, mother, mother, don't go. Indaba wants to go into the water. All the coward men are holding him. They are all completely crazy that Krishna is going to die in the coils of Kaliya, the poison of Kaliya. Either by his stings he will die or by the poison touch he will die. He is going to surely die. So why we are living? We all should die also. I don't want to live to see Krishna dead. You can see the commotion. Only Balram is standing by the tree and smiling. Nobody else. He knew that my younger brother is the boss. Nobody can kill him. And everybody is fearful to death actually. Their fear can't be explained. And then the fight is going on very fiercely inside, and then Krishna understood that my friends, my mother, everybody has come and they are all worried. I should assure them that I am alright. So he just came out of water. So Kaliya also came out of water and he jumped over the hoods of Kaliya and started dancing. By the time with this news, even the gopis had come there. Now Kaliya's hoods are tightly filled with poison. They are like how to say that in Marathi? Ekdam tanak, it's a fully tight with poison. And he has got, I think, 1,000 hoods. And each hood of a snake is very slippery. Have you done any dissection of, what do you call, frog in 12th standard? Okay. So how slippery the frog is, you can't even hold. If the frog is half anesthetized, half formalinized, then he runs from your hand. He's just so slippery. You hold his leg, he goes out of the hat. Snake also is like that only. Full oily, sticky body. And now Krishna has jumped over him. And he is dancing in such a way that each hood is throwing out the poison like a flame of fire. When he puts one foot on one hood, the hood goes down, gets emptied with the poison, and the poison comes out as flames. And that becomes like this. It's tight like this, and he dances and it becomes like this. So, moment Krishna puts his foot, the platform over which he puts his foot becomes down. That means unsteady platform, right? This is a firm platform. And Krishna is dancing on unsteady platform. And gopis are like, wow, look at how he's dancing. His lotus feet, softer than the butter which they churn every day, is falling on the hood of Kaliya as thunderbolt. Such a contrast, na? Feet softer than lotus. He's dancing so graceful. He's not dancing like this, like they are able to understand he wants to kill him. That's why he's doing that. No, he's dancing very gracefully. Very softly and gracefully. You see how the feet of the dancer girl, how the feet fall. They are just not falling. They are just moving graciously on the ground as per the music notes. It's not thumping on the ground. So Krishna is not thumping on the ground. He's dancing very graciously and gopis are all wonderstruck to see the dance. He has promised us that he is dancing. One day he will dance, show you extraordinary dance, and he is exhibiting that. But each step, which is softer than the butter, is serving the Kaliya as life-threatening thunderbolt. And like that, he danced over all hoods which were tight before, becoming lax afterwards, tight before, lax afterwards, and all the hoods were rendered into lax, powerless, lusterless, strengthless, poisonless hoods. He danced over all of them. And he was about to die. Krishna's purpose was to cleanse him of all the poison, completely get rid of all poison, and do environmental purificatory activities by clearing the poison in the water of Jamuna. He is the best and foremost of environmentalist. Environmentalist is the highest of all because he cleared the water by this lila. He cleared the antariksha by Vyomasur killing. He drank poison and purified the fire. He ate the dirt and clarified the earth. What is remaining? Follow? 4 are over now. What is fifth one? ईथर हो गया विमासुर, वाटर हो गया कालिया, फ्लेम हो गया दावानल, एट द दर्ट एंड अर्थ हो गया. फिर क्या बचा? एयर. Trinavarta. When he killed Trinavarta, the air was purified. The Pancha Mahabhuta was purified by Krishna, by these 5 glass. The foremost of the environmentalists is Krishna. So by the time he subdued all the hoods of Kaliya, and Kaliya was about to die, the wives of Kaliya came running. And how they came running, They keep all the baby snakes in front of them. Because when babies you put in front, you attract mercy of the punishment person. Whenever you want to save yourself from punishment, you put children in front. So the person who is punishing you, he feels compassionate to small children. How can I beat children like that? I can beat his father who is a criminal, but children we cannot beat. So they had many children, each wife of Kaliya. He had many wives and each wife had many children. So all the wives came with their children in front and they were all devotees of Krishna. And Kaliya was not. And with the children in front, the dancing Krishna on Kaliya, they offered prayers. Please save our husband. He is a demon. He is envious of you. He is very envious of you. But my Lord, please be kind to him. We can save him. We can, what do you call, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? छोड़ दो उसको. What do you say? Yes, release him. Forgive him. So, after hearing the heartfelt prayers of his wives, Krishna decided not to kill him. And by the pain of Krishna's thunderbolt-like feet crashing on their head, Kaliya had suffered a lot of pain. Lot of pain he underwent. It's not easy to give up envy. It was forced out of him, right? The poison of envy. And he was really, really suffering. He underwent a lot of suffering and a lot of pain. So by all that pain and the freedom from the poison which was in the hood, he became pure devotee of Krishna. What was holding him? What was holding him of becoming pure devotee of Krishna? That poison. And Krishna forced that poison out with so much of pain given to him. Like Putana underwent so much of pain while Krishna was sucking her breast. So with that pain, she purified herself completely. She got completely purified. And she became pure devotee and then she died. So she went back to Goloka as the Dhatri of Yashoda. So here, undergoing that pain of Krishna's graceful dance, Kaliya became subdued and he became pure devotee. And Krishna said, I will not kill you. Please get out from here. Leave this place. I want to get the water purified. I don't want water to be remaining poison anymore. So Kaliya, by the time he became pure devotee, he did not want to give up association of Krishna. So now he has to find reason not to leave. So he is telling, how can I leave? If I leave, Garuda is waiting for me. If as soon as I leave out of this, because Saubhari Muni had given curse to Garuda, if you ever come here to eat fish, you will get killed, you will die. So Garuda has stopped coming. Though when one time I and Garuda had fight and I was getting defeated, so I just ran into Jamuna. Because I remembered that he was cursed not to enter Jamuna. So I took shelter of Jamuna. Since then I am staying over here. Now you are telling me to go leave Jamuna. Garuda is waiting for me to come out of Jamuna to kill me. The Krishna said, when I was dancing on your hoods, each time I danced and put my foot, there is a footprint on your each hood. Each hood has one footprint, and with all the signs of my footprint are there. When Garuda will see the footprint, forget killing you, attacking you, will bow down to you. So you think that Krishna is harming you, Krishna is making you powerless, no muscle power, you are just getting subdued, you are getting insulted, but actually it's a blessing on you. While that all was happening, you were getting rid of all the poison which was separating him from Krishna. At the same time, Krishna's footprints were being imprinted on the hoods of Kaliya. Please remember this. Kaliya's wives are saying, we are your devotees. He is your enemy. What punya he has done that he is receiving your footprint on his head? We don't understand, as his wives also. What has made him so fortunate that you are dancing on his hoods? and creating footprints on each of his hoods, blessing him with eternal footprint on his head. Not one, thousands of them. So he got melted with the prayers. So he said, go. Now he has to leave. Krishna said, don't worry. So he was in so much of love with Krishna by then. He could not leave Vrindavan. He left halfway. Today we say he went to Chatikra, crossed the highway and went to the other side and stayed there for some time. What is that place called? Ajayvan. Also called locally Jayat. Why called Jayat? Because Jayat means Jayati, Jayati, Jayati. All glories, all glories, all glories, which the demigod shouted when Krishna killed Aghasur. That means Aghasur was killed much before Kaliya Leela. After Kaliya Leela, after Aghasur Leela, Krishna became Gopal after Gopashtami. After becoming Gopal, he went to Kaliya Ghat to herd the cows and he subdued Kaliya there. So, Jayati, Jayati, Jayati was shouted by demigods when Krishna had killed Aghasur there. So, a big Aghasur Murti was there, dead body. There he went and stayed. So, today if you go to Jayat village, there are two snake symbols there. One is Aghasur and one is Kaliya. Big snake hood is there. That is Kaliya. He stayed there for a long time. And Krishna said, where to go? He asked where to go. He said, go to Fiji Island. So finally, after staying there with very heavy legs, one day he left from there and he went to Fiji Island. So today also, he is residing in Fiji Island. And in Fiji Island, the Devata of the nation is Kaliya. But that Kaliya is not a demon. That Kaliya is a great devotee, saintly personality. As a Vaishnava, he is blessing everybody in Fiji. He is a worshipable object. Now, Krishna did all these things and he came out of the water. Everybody embraced him, mother, father, friends. Oh, well done, bravo, bravo, Jayati, Jayati. And then the gopis came to him. So he said, I hope you saw the extraordinary dance. They said, yes, we saw the dance, but we are upset with you because you did not call us to dance with you. Because he was dancing so beautifully, they were all watching. Then they danced with him. So he thought, he's doing extraordinary dance. And what are we doing watching? We should have been dancing with him. So some books say that while he danced and danced and danced for a long time, he called only few gopis, come on. And the few gopis jumped and they danced and everybody others watched. So when they all came down, Kaliya went away, other gopis complained to him. So Krishna called the Kaliya from wherever he was waiting again. He said, go in the water again. Please come back. We'll do action replay. So Kaliya came back to serve Krishna. And he again went in water. Krishna did some fun with him. Again he came out of the water. And Kaliya's platform on the head, on the hoods, expanded millions of miles. It was X amount of area where Krishna was dancing. It was quite huge. Not that Krishna was just dancing here only. Only all one hood is here. But there were 100,000 hoods were there. And he was dancing from one end to another. Very gracefully. It is said that even demigods were watching in the sky. The great dancer demigods, who are they? Demigods. Sir, Gandharvas are singers. You are making singers and dancer and singers. There is separate loka for dancer demigods. There is separate loka for musician demigods, instrument players. There are separate demigods dancing. Kinnaras. Kinnaras are dancers. Gandharvas are singers. Kim Purushas are also musicians. So there are four: Yakshas, Kim Purushas, Gandharvas and Kinnaras. They are all musician demigods. So all of them had gathered in the sky. And Krishna was dancing there with no music. Only his ankle bells were giving music. And they were using all kinds of instruments to match up with Krishna's tone. But they were not able to match only. So they were playing with their own tune, trying to match up with Krishna. And Krishna was dancing with another tune. And this mismatch continued for a long time, as long as Krishna was watching. So, this time the hood's platform expanded to millions of miles. And Krishna invited all the millions of gopis to climb on the hoods of Kaliya. This time there was no poison in the hoods of Kaliya. Kaliya has become pure devotee. Kaliya is very happily taking the lotus feet of all the gopis and Krishna and Radharani on his head. And they all are performing Ras Lila on his head. For a long time, as much as their heart satisfaction. And then they got down, and then Kaliya went back to Fiji Island. Hari Bo. So one of the pastime in different kalpa is that before sending Kaliya to Fiji Island, Krishna made Kaliya into snake bird by his sweet will. That means Kaliya developed wings. And Krishna said, I want to have a ride on all the demigods loka, Swarga lokas, heavenly planets. So he rode on Kaliya. And Kaliya flew in the sky and went to Bhuvar loka, Swarga loka, Tapaloka, Jana loka, Siddha loka, all the lokas, and all demigods were like, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Krishna was waving. Everybody was so happy to have darshan of Krishna with snake bird Kaliya. And then Kaliya went to Fiji Island. So every yuga when Krishna comes, he has different pastimes. I mean, same pastime performed in a different way, in a different variety of way, a very blissful way. And everybody was watching, seeing, hearing, participating. They are only fun. There is nothing else. So this is Kaliya Leela, Kaliya Mardan Leela. Why Kaliya was saved? Why Kaliya was saved? Because the wives prayed. Who are the wives of Kaliya? Devotees of Krishna. Why Indra was saved? Because he took shelter of Surbi cow, who is a devotee of Krishna. So, if you want to be forgiven for the sins that you have done, take shelter of a devotee of Krishna. Otherwise, Yamaraj is ready to purchase you. Yamaraj will punish you for sure. No escape. Nobody can escape Yamaraj's punishment. Only if you chant the holy name of the Lord, and only if you take shelter of a pure devotee, Yamaraj will not come there. That's a lesson we learn. And from Kaliya Leela what we learn? That Kaliya is an emblem of envy. And envy is the only cause which is now and in the past and in the future is separating us from Krishna. You may be having unlimited good qualities, but if you harbor envy, then you are away from Krishna. You cannot attain Krishna. Of course, Shishupal also attained liberation through envy. Kamyat gopiha, bhayat kamsaha, dveshyat chedyaha. By the process of envy, unlimited envy against Krishna, Shishupal got liberated. But still, the envy is the cause which are keeping us here in the material body, in the material world, and that is separating us from Krishna. That envy, we forget one day that it is for Krishna, then it manifests to the devotees. That same envy gets transferred to the devotees of Krishna, and then we get become envious of devotees of Krishna. So envy is also spreading from one place to another. It just doesn't remain there, constant and steady. So, anything, sometimes the wife is envious of husband. When the husband is sometimes envious of wife. Suppose you make your wife devotee, and one day she becomes more advanced than you and more respected than you. People bow down to her. She becomes famous on YouTube when nobody looks at you when you are walking also with her. So you become envious of a devotee wife also. Same way with husband also. The wife is saying, "Hey, I am so good singer. My husband is a bhadda singer, but he is famous on YouTube." So she becomes envious of him. So envy, how it will come, where it will come, nobody knows. It's just there. No, it just manifests. Sometimes you are envious of your guru. That you feel, he's not a good singer. I'm a good singer. But people are mad after his singing. He sings out of tune. Feel people are clapping and crying in when he sings. And I sing so beautifully and nobody is even moving their head also. So there is a possibility that you become envious of Guru also. For his fame, for his knowledge, for his audience, for his followers. This envy is very dangerous. Today you may think, how can I be envious of Guru? How can I be envious of my wife? I love her. How can I be envious of my daughter or my son? How can I be envious of my husband? They are all my beloveds. How can I? But there is envy there also. You may not even know that you are envious of your wife or husband. But envy is so subtle and so poisonous. We all have to get freed from this envy. Without that, no Krishna. Be sure. So how do we get free from envy? Tell me. By serving those devotees whom we feel envious for. If by the grace of Krishna, you come to know that you are envious of Krishna or his devotees, I'll give an example to you. Another good example. We have given you example convincingly about wife, husband and children and so, right? How you are envious of Krishna, I will tell you. You may preach your wife and she becomes a devotee. Then naturally all women like cooking, so they start going to kitchen of deities. Okay? And then you come home and you want to take lunch and you find your wife is in deity kitchen. So you become envious of Krishna. She is my wife, supposed to be serving me, but she has gone to serve Krishna. I made her a devotee of Krishna. And today she is leaving me and going in temple and serving Krishna. And then one day Guru Maharaj comes and it's lunch time for you. And you come home and you see, where is your wife? She's gone to cook and serve Guru Maharaj. So what about me? I am here. I am the master of the house. I maintain her. And she has neglected me and gone to serve Guru Maharaj. So envy pops up. It was not there before, but it pops up, comes out. And this is all practically happening. You have to be humble enough to accept, yes, I was envious of my Guru, where my wife went to serve. Neglecting me, my wife went to serve Guru Maharaj. Wife went to serve Krishna. So this is how the subtle unknown envy is always there in you, popping up at wrong times. So we are advised by Vaishnavas that if you are feeling envious for somebody, then you should go and humbly serve, which is very difficult. The last thing you can do, serve a person whom you are envious of. You hate him. You don't like him anymore. But if you want to get rid of envy, you have to serve him. There is scriptural injunction, scriptural advice. If you want to get rid of envy, do it. If you don't want to do it because of your ego is getting hurt, the envy will remain in your heart. And you keep on chanting Hare Krishna, envy will still remain there. Of course, one day it will go, but long way to go. If you want to fast forward it, make it swift process of getting freed from envy, because you have now come to know this is only envy only is holding me back here. This is the barrier between me and Krishna. Then you start working on it. If you are convinced about it, then you will not just say, okay, good theory, I know good theory, but let me continue chanting Hare Krishna. If you really are convinced about what you hear, then you will act upon it, right? If you come to know there is fire here, so you will not go there, or you will not touch it. If you come to know fire is there, you should go and touch it. It means you don't understand. You know, but you don't understand. And what is the use of that knowledge without understanding? Knowledge means you have to apply that knowledge. If you understand knowledge, you will not touch the fire. Fire burns. So one way you hear and understand, second way you touch and understand, third way you burn your hand and understand that the fire is burning. You decide which way you want to, first class, second class or third class. But whichever class, fourth class, fifth class, you have to learn one day that the fire burns, right? And you will learn one day and we separate you from Krishna. You want Krishna, you want Krishna, you want Krishna. Then you will say, okay, I will serve all those whom I am envious of. First I will serve Krishna, first I will serve my Guru Maharaj, first I will serve my advanced devotees, more advanced than me, whom I am always feeling envious of. See how close he is there to Guru Maharaj. He doesn't talk to me, he talks to him. I want to meet him, I know appointment for him, all time he is with Guru Maharaj. So I am envious of him. In fact, we should serve those people who are so close to Guru Maharaj. For two reasons. That Dasanudas will help you to advance faster and that will get you free from envy also. That's why all those who are close servants of Gurudev, you should keep serving them. To serve, to help them to serve in their service. So this Kaliya is residing in our heart all the time. From Vrindavan he has left and gone to Fiji, but he still resides in the lake of envy of your heart. And we have to get rid of him. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Guru.
Please give mic.
Hare Krishna.
First let them ask. You are the boss. Then ask last.
Send the mic, send the mic. हिंदी कॉम्बिनेशन है bro.
तो क्यों नहीं बोला पहले आपको? I asked you ना. You said English. So I said okay.
कई लोग हिंदी नहीं सीख रहे.
थोड़ा सा हिंदी, ठीक है. एक बार कृष्णा जन्म होने के बाद 3 महीने हो गए. क्या बड़ी बात हुई? सब लोग 3 महीने के होते हैं. बट इट इज नाइस थिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. हाँ, टुडे आई डोंट टेक नेम्स. अरे सॉरी, तो नाम नहीं लूंगा, लेकिन आजकल के लोग बच्चा पैदा नहीं करना चाहते, और कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं अपना फिगर मेंटेन करने के लिए वो बच्चा चाहते हैं, लेकिन वो अपने गर्भ से नहीं चाहते हैं, किसी माँ को हायर करते हैं और अपना एग और अपने हस्बैंड का सीमेन इकट्ठ करके टेस्ट ट्यूब में बेबी पैदा करते हैं, उसके वूम में इंजेक्ट करते हैं. वो लेडी 9 मंथ प्रेग्नेंट होती है, उसको पैसा देते हैं बहुत सारा, हज़ारों रुपया, और वो बच्चा को जन्म होने के बाद में उसको दूध पीने के लिए भी पैसा देते हैं, और दूध पिलाने के बाद बच्चा अपने घर पे लाते हैं और अपना करियर, फिल्म स्टार सब मैनेज करते हैं. सो कलयुग में लोगों को बच्चे नहीं चाहिए. कौन बर्डन लेगा इतना? बच्चा को टट्टी निकालो, पेशाब निकालो, ये करो, वो करो. उससे अच्छा हम लोग आराम से रहेंगे, एंजॉय करेंगे. यूज कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव्स, enjoy life. Both of us will enjoy, travel together, try to have children. लेकिन उस जमाने में, अब हमारे बचपन में भी ढेर सारे बच्चे होते थे. मेरे दादा के घर में, नाना के घर में 4 नाना थे, हर एक के घर में 9 बच्चे थे. मतलब आई हैड 36 मेरे को मामा और काका और मौसी थे. बिग टीम, यू नो. और मेरे घर में कितने थे? 7. आई एम द 7th इन माई हाउस. मैं 7वां हूँ मेरे घर पे. लेकिन कभी तकलीफ नहीं हुआ ऐसा, ये किधर आया 7वां, ये 6वां क्यों आया, ये 5वीं क्यों आई. ऐसा नहीं था, सबको प्रेम था. और उसके पहले ज़माने में बच्चा इतना खुशी का मौसम था, खुशी का स्रोत था कि वो टर्न किया तो फेस्टिवल, जन्म किया तो फेस्टिवल. आपको पता है क्या, एक शास्त्र में लिखा है, भागवत में तो सब डिफरेंट टाइप से लिखा है, क्योंकि टाइम कम था ना सुखदेव के साथ में. अरे सुखदेव को बताने के लिए बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन टाइम सामने वाले के पास कम है ना. उसके पास कोई डेथ वारंट नहीं है, लेकिन सामने वाले के पास डेथ वारंट है. क्या करेगा बेचारा वो. तो 7 दिन में उनको पूरा, देखो अभी समझो मैं हूँ और आपने आपको मुझे बोला प्रभु जी आपको 15 मिनट बोलना है, तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है वो. आप बोलो 2 घंटा बोलना है, कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं. बट 15 मिनट में बोलना मतलब वो प्लान करना पड़ता है कि फर्स्ट 2 मिनट में क्या बोलना है, बाद में 3 मिनट में क्या बोलना है, 4 मिनट में क्या बोलना है. तो इन लोगों को सब कुछ बोलना है. 168 आवर का टाइम लिमिट है, 168 आवर्स, तो सब कुछ बोलना है. तो सबका इम्पोर्टेंट बोला कि इतना डिटेल में बोल नहीं पाया सुखदेव जी महाराज. लेकिन हर एक थिंग, हाँ, तो मैं क्या बता रहा था कि कृष्ण का जन्मदिन कितना दिन मनाया. हाँ, किधर पढ़ा आपने? 3 महीने में टर्न किया उसने. लेकिन एक स्क्रिप्चर में लिखा है कि कृष्ण का जन्मदिन, जन्मोत्सव, नंदोत्सव 6 महीने तक मनाया गया, 180 डेज. और लोग इतने आनंद में थे, इतने आनंद में थे, इतने आनंद में थे कि दिन कब उग रहा है, दिन कब ढल रहा है, रात कब आ रही है, दिन कब आ रहा है, कुछ को पता नहीं चल रहा था। इतना उनका ध्यान नहीं था कि दिन और रात का फर्क भी नहीं पता चल रहा था, सोने का और जगने का टाइम भी पता नहीं चल रहा था, इतने ट्रांस में थे वो लोग। और 180th डे उनको होश आया, अरे सनसेट हो रहा है, समझे आपको? और बोल रहे कैसा ये सन है, आज कृष्ण का जन्मदिन है, आज के दिन तो लेट ढलने का था ना आपको, एटलीस्ट टुडे यू शुड सेट लिटिल लेटर, टुडे इज बर्थडे ऑफ कृष्णा, वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग। उनको पता नहीं कि 179 खत्म हो चुका ऑलरेडी, 179 टाइम्स ऑलरेडी सेट हो चुका है, वो 188 टाइम सेट हो चुका हो रहा है, लेकिन ये लोग होश में 188 डे पे आए, इसलिए वो कर्ज कर रहे हैं सूर्य को और विधाता को कि इसको समझता नहीं, इतनी अक्कल नहीं इनको। गोपियां बहुत खुल्लम खुल्ला बात करती हैं। गोपियां कहती है कि ब्रह्मा जी को अक्ल ही नहीं है, अगर अक्ल होती तो आईलिड्स नहीं बनाता वो, क्योंकि आईलिड्स बार बार बंद होती है, उतना टाइम हम कृष्ण को देख नहीं पाते, लव मात्र, वो तकलीफ होती है। ब्रह्मा को कब समझेगा, 4 दिमाग लेके बैठा है, क्या फायदा है? व्हाट इज द यूज? 4 ब्रेन्स, सुपर फाइन सुपरलेटिव सॉफ्टवेयर फिक्स्ड अप किया उसके अंदर, लेकिन फायदा क्या है उसका? इतना भी अकल नहीं कि आईलिड नहीं बनाना चाहिए। वो देखो मछली, नो आईलिड्स, पानी के अंदर मछली को होती है कभी कभी, लेकिन बहुत मछलियों को आईलिड नहीं होती, कॉन्स्टेंट विजन, नो इंटरप्शन। तो वो एक कथा है दूसरी। लेकिन 3 महीने के बाद में कृष्णा ने करवट लिया, सब लोग एंजॉयमेंट, एवरी फेस्टिवल, सब लोग को, ब्राह्मणों को बुलाया, आवाज नाचने को बुलाया, गाने को बुलाया, सब को खाना बनाया, ब्राह्मणों को श्लोक बोलने को बोला, क्या क्या नहीं किया। हाँ, तो आचार्य बताते हैं कि वैदिक सिविलाइजेशन में बच्चा होना एक ब्लेसिंग है, और बच्चे का हर हरकत एक दूसरा ब्लेसिंग है और फेस्टिवल का कारण है। आप लोगों में से कितने लोगों ने 3 महीने के बाद करवट बदलने पर फेस्टिवल बनाया घर पे? नहीं बनाया ना। एक 3 महीने का गर्भवती का फेस्टिवल होता है। प्रभुपाद जी लिखते हैं तात्पर्य में कृष्णा बुक में कि 3 महीने जब प्रेगनेंसी होती है तो प्रेग्नेंट लेडी नेबर्स के लेडीज और बच्चों के साथ मिलकर खाना खाती है, अलग अलग पदार्थ खाती है, डांस करती है, एंजॉय करते हैं, गाना गाते हैं। उसका एक नाम दिया प्रभुपाद जी ने उस फेस्टिवल का, 3rd मंथ ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी में होता है। फिर प्रभुपाद जी कहते हैं कि 6वें और 8वें महीने में एक विधि होता है, सीमंतनयन विधि, उसके अंदर बहुत बड़ा फेस्टिवल होता है, मनाते हैं। फिर जन्म समय पर मेधा संस्कार होता है, जाति संस्कार होता है, फिर नाम संस्कार होता है 12 दिन के बाद, 12। उसके बाद में अन्नप्राशन 6 महीने में होता है। उसके बाद 5 साल के बाद उपनयन होता है। वेटिंग फॉर ओनली सेलिब्रेशंस। हर एक बालक की गतिविधि एक सेलिब्रेशन का कारण है, उनके लिए एक मौका है, एक रीजन है उनके लिए, और कॉन्स्टेंटली दे आर सेलिब्रेटिंग। बालक होने से सेलिब्रेटिंग, उनको कल्चर देते हैं, संस्कार देते हैं, उनको भाग्य देते हैं, सब कुछ देते हैं, और सेलिब्रेट भी करते हैं। हर बार ब्राह्मणों को बुलाते हैं, हर बार दक्षिणा देते हैं, और डांसर्स को बुलाते हैं, उनको दक्षिणा देते हैं, खाना बांटते हैं, अलंकार बांटते हैं, क्या नहीं करते हैं। तो कृष्णा ने करवट लिया तो यशोदा ने फेस्टिवल ऑर्गेनाइज किया। फेस्टिवल में सब भीड़ है, सब लोगों का, मेहमानों का भीड़ है, उनको आना देना, ड्रिंक देना है, खाना देना है, पीना है, बैठो, सत्कार करना है, ब्राह्मणों को दक्षिणा देना है। तो बहुत काम था वो दिन। लेकिन देखो, आप जानते हैं ना, जब बच्चे का नामकरण विधि होता है ना, तो बच्चा वो छोटा होता है ना, तो 2 घंटे में उसको दूध पिलाना पड़ता है कि नहीं? मेहमानों को भी देखना है, बच्चों को दूध भी पिलाना है। तो ऐसे ही भीड़ में छोटा बालक है 3 महीने का, तो दूध भी पिलाना है उसको, तो रोता है तो वो तुरंत गोद में लेती है उसको। बहुत सारी भीड़ है, बहुत सारे मेहमान है, खाना खिला रही है, ये कर रही है, वो कर रही है, दूध पिलाती है। और वो आप पढ़ेंगे ना भागवत, तो आपको पढ़ाई में मिलेगा कि वो एक बुलक कार्ड था। वो बुलक कार्ड के ऊपर बहुत सारे बर्तन थे, सोने के, बड़े बड़े स्वर्ण के बर्तन थे, ह्यूज लॉट ऑफ बर्तन। उसके नीचे एक लटकता हुआ पलना था, उसमें दूध पिलाने के बाद बालक सो गया, तो मैया ने अपने गोद में उस पलंग पे जाकर बालक को सुलाया। कुछ देर के बाद बालक सो गया, तो धीरे से उठ के वो काम को चली गई। तो मैं बोला, बुलक कार्ट के अंदर इतनी बड़ी यशोदा माई द्वापर युग की, आपको मालूम है द्वापर युग के लोगों का हाइट कितना होता है? अभी एवरेज हाइट कितना है? 5.5 लेकिन इसके पहले युग में भीमसेन और सब लोग थे ना, वो 15 फुट के थे एवरेज। उसमें भी ऊंचाई कम होती है ना, कोई ऊंचा कोई छोटा होता है, लेकिन एवरेज ऐसे 15 फीट का था हाइट। रामचंद्र भगवान 25 फीट के थे। कलयुग, द्वापर युग, त्रेता युग बड़ी साइज होती है ना उसके अंदर, बिगर साइज। एज द युग गोज डाउन, युग बदलता है तो हम लोग और छोटे छोटे हो जाते हैं। वो था ना मुचुकुंद, वो सत्ययुग में सोया था, और द्वापर में उसको भगवान ने कालियावन ने लात मार के जगा दिया। तो पहला प्रश्न क्या पूछा वो कालियावन जलने के बाद, ये लोग इतने छोटे क्यों हैं? जरा भैया तो सत्ययुग में सोया था, द्वापर में उठ रहा है ना, इसलिए तेरे को सब लोग छोटे लग रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो बड़ा लंबा था। और जब जग के देखा लोगों को तो वो छोटे से लोग थे। तो उस तरह से द्वापर युग की यशोदा बालक को लेके खुद सो गई। ऐसा नहीं कि उसके हाफ पैर बिस्तर के बाहर गए, तो इससे छोटा था ना, बैलगाड़ी के नीचे था वो, तो इतना ही बॉडी था ऊपर और बाकी पैर बैलगाड़ी के बाहर था। नहीं, अच्छा लंबा थोड़ा पलंग था, उससे हाइट से भी ऊंचा था। तो मैंने बहुत विचार किया, एक दिन बहुत मेडिटेशन किया, तो सब सोच सोच के मेरे को समझ में आया कि वो बुलक कार्ट जो था एक बड़े कमरे की तरह था। समझो ये बुलक कार्ट है पूरा, ये पूरा हॉल एक बुलक कार्ट है। ये सीलिंग जो है ना, उसके ऊपर बर्तन रखे हुए हैं, और इसके नीचे ये एक 6 बाय 6 फीट का एक पलंग लटका दिया है, उसके ऊपर मैया सो रही है और बालक को सुला दिया है। और वो इधर है ऐसा, उसके नीचे भी जगह है बहुत, उसके बाद में पहिए है नीचे, व्हील्स। थोड़ा कल्पना करो आप, हम लोग कलयुग की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम लोग द्वापर युग की बात कर रहे हैं। और साफ साफ लिखा है कि यशोदा माई उस पलंग के, उस कार्ट के नीचे जो पलंग था लटका हुआ, उसमें सोई बालक को लेकर। बालक को अपनी गोद में सुलाया दूध पिलाने के बाद, फिर उठ के चले गई। बालक अकेला अभी सोया हुआ है, और उसके बाजू में ही वो व्हील, वो बुलक कार्ट का पहिया है, व्हील है, व्हील। तो चले गए अपने काम पे। सब लोग वहां पर भी देखो, शादी है, कुछ फंक्शन है, अभी जब प्रवचन से सब शांत बैठे, लेकिन जैसे ही प्रवचन समाप्त होगा, क्या होगा? साइलेंस खत्म हो जाएगा, तुरंत बोलना चालू हो जाएगा। जाओ 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 जाओ। हम लोग इधर बैठ के इधर बात भी कर नहीं सकते, इतना लोगों की आवाज आएगी उसके बाद। तो फेस्टिवल में ऐसे होता है, म्यूजिक बज रही है, डांस बज रहे हैं, लोग बोल रहे हैं, कुछ जोर से नाच रहे हैं, बोल रहे हैं, तो इतना शोर में वो बिजी हो गई। और बालक को एक बार दूध पीने के बाद, सोने के बाद में वापस भूख लगी, हो सकता है 2 घंटे गए होंगे, तो रोने लगा, माँ को पुकार रहा है। तो महाराज बताते हैं, सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड इज क्राइंग फॉर द मिल्क ऑफ आवर मदर। उसके पास क्या कमी है? लेकिन बालक बनकर ब्रज में आकर अपने माता के दूध के लिए कृष्ण रो रहे हैं। तो कितनी भाग्यशाली माता है वो, उसके दूध के लिए। हाँ, एक वालिद है वो, एक सिंपल कावर्ड लेडी, उसके प्रेम के दूध के लिए भगवान प्यासे हैं और रो रहे हैं, और माँ को सुनाई नहीं पड़ रहा है। तो बच्चा थोड़ा सा दुखी होता है, क्योंकि दूध रो रहा है और दूध नहीं मिल रहा है, तो वो पाँव झाड़ता है। लेकिन जब माता उसको लेकर उस लटके हुए पलंग में सोने को गई, तो कुछ ग्वाल बाल जो छोटे कद के थे, वो देख रहे थे कि मैया जा रही है, सो रही है, मैया उतर रही है और जा रही है, और मैया गई और बालक को देखते रहे। वो कुछ देर बाद बालक उठा, बालक रोया, उसका रोना किसी को सुनाई नहीं पड़ा, तो उसने पाँव हिलाए, तो उसका अंगूठा जाकर वो बैलगाड़ी के स्पोक को लग गया, और जैसे उसके मुलायम मक्खन जैसे उंगलियों का स्पर्श उस व्हील को हुआ, जो चल नहीं रहा है, वो खड़ा है व्हील, तो व्हील का स्पोक सारे टूट गए, सारे स्पोक टूट गए, और वो पूरा धड़ाधड़ करके गिर गया। वो सारे बर्तन, इतने सैकड़ों बर्तन थे उसके ऊपर, वो सारे जमीन पर गिर गए, और वो इतना बड़ा आवाज हो गया, वो सबकी चैव चैव से ज्यादा आवाज था। वो सुनाई पड़ा भैया को, भाई मेरा बच्चा किधर है? देखती तो बाहर क्या है, जिस पर बैलगाड़ी के अंदर रखा था उसको नीचे पलंग में, वो पूरा टूट के चकनाचूर हो गए, सब बर्तन फैल रहे हैं इधर उधर, इतना बड़ा आवाज हो रहा है। बालक तो आराम से पल्ले में है, पल्ले में कुछ नहीं हुआ है। और बालक लोगों ने कहा कि हमने देखा, सब लोगों ने देखा कि बालक ने ऐसे पाय झाड़ा, उनका पाँव का स्पर्श होते ही ये टूट पड़ा। तो बालक बोले क्या बकवास करते बच्चे, बच्चों का नहीं सुनना, बच्चों को क्या समझते हैं। बच्चों ने तभी भी कहा था जब उसने उखल खींच के 2 पेड़ को गिराया था ना, तो बच्चों ने बताया नंद महाराज को कि कृष्ण को देखा हमने, वो खींच खींच के उखल लेके आया, 2 पेड़ के अंदर अटकाया और खींचा, और उसके खींचने से पेड़ टूट गए। चले क्या बकवास करते हो, क्या बच्चे लोग कुछ भी बात करते हैं। लेकिन बच्चे लोग सच बता रहे हैं। लेकिन इतनी योग माया का प्रभाव है, हाँ, भगवान की इच्छा से, कि समझ में नहीं आ रहा है वो क्या बोल रहे हैं। बालक अभी भी सत्य बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन बड़े लोगों को विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है। झट से लगे बालक को लेके दूध पिलाते, बालक दूध पीता, अरे मैं कैसे ही छोड़ के गई उसको, मुझे वहीं खड़ा रहना चाहिए था। तो ऐसा हुआ कि जैसे ही माँ यशोदा ने दूध पिलाया, उसको लेकर वो तरंगते हुए पलक में गई और सुलाया और उठकर चली गई। तब कंस का भेजा हुआ भूत रूपी राक्षस, जिसका नाम था उत्कच, वो भूत रूपी था, वायु रूपी भूत था वो आकर उस चैरियट पे, क्या बोलते हैं, बैलगाड़ी के ऊपर बैठ गया, छकड़े के ऊपर बैठ गया। छकड़ा मतलब बैलगाड़ी। कहते हैं जैसे आपके बैठा ना वो, उसके व्हील जो थे वो आधे जमीन के अंदर धस गए। इतना वायु रूप होकर भी वो भयंकर राक्षस था। हाफ व्हील्स सबमर्ज्ड इन द ग्राउंड। उसका प्लान ये था जैसे माता निकल जाएगी मैं क्रैश हो जाऊंगा और बालक जो है दब कर मर जाएगा। उसके पहले ही कृष्ण ने अपना अंगूठा लगाया तो तोड़ दिया उसको और वो राक्षस मर गया। वो कंस का भेजा हुआ राक्षस था, शक्टासुर। शक्टासुर एक भूत था, वायु रूपी भूत। हमारे आचार्य बताते हैं कि ये शक्टासुर कौन है। ये शक्टासुर जो है वो हमारे पूरे आदतों का स्वरूप है। पुरानी आदतें, कभी हो सकता है पुराने जन्म की आदतें या इस जन्म की पुरानी आदतें, वो नहीं चाहिए तब याद आती है, नहीं याद आना नहीं चाहिए, उस टाइम पे याद आती है। मैंने बहुत लोगों को प्रीचिंग किया है, जब वो फिश खाते थे, हम भी फिश खाते थे पहले, तो 30 साल भक्ति करने के बाद, फिश छोड़ने के बाद भी वो दिमाग में पैम्पलेट के टेस्ट की याद रहती है। वो ना पॉम्पलेट एक टाइप का फिश होता है, वो हमारे साउथ इंडिया में बहुत फेमस है। वो कई डिवोटीज उसमें अटैच थे, तो छोड़ दिया उसको, लेकिन उसका टेस्ट का जो मेमोरी है, आरएनए डीएनए अभी भी ब्रेन में है। जो लोग शराब पीते हैं ना, उनको अभी भी वो वोडका, रम, विस्की, ब्रांडी, उसका टेस्ट जबान पर इधर स्टोर में रहता है। और वो टेस्ट का जो माया का जो टेस्ट किया है हम लोग ने, उसका जो स्मृति है, उसका जो मेमोरी है, वो सबसे बड़ी डेंजरस चीज़ है। क्योंकि वो ये मेमोरी अगर रहेगी तो चुप नहीं रहती है, कभी ना कभी मौका देख के ऊपर आ जाती है। कभी फ्रस्ट्रेशन आ गया, कुछ टेंशन आ गया, कुछ बहुत भयंकर आ गया, तो वो वापस जाके दारू पिएगा, क्योंकि वो उसको टेस्ट की याद आती है। मैं सब भूलना चाहता हूँ, मैं भी इतना दुखी हो गया कि मैं सहन नहीं सकता। चलो, जिसने पहले पिया हुआ है वही जाके पिएगा, नया आदमी जाके पिएगा नहीं, जिसने कभी नहीं पिया है। उसको पता नहीं कि ये करने से शांति मिलती है लेकिन जिसने कभी पहले खाया पिया है, फिर वो डेंजरस अवस्था में कर सकता है। इसलिए ये जो पुरानी आदतें हैं ना हमारी, जो हमने छोड़ दी है अभी, वो पुरानी आदतें छोड़ने के बाद भी उसकी स्मृतियाँ मन में रहती है। हम लोग साउथ इंडियन लोग हैं, और हमारे घर में बचपन में सब खाते थे सी प्रॉन्स। हाँ, वो होता है ना, छोटे मोटे, बड़े बड़े, छोटे बड़े, अलग टाइप के होते हैं, अलग टाइप के फिश होते हैं, येलो, अमुक तमुक, उसका अलग अलग टेस्ट होता है। कभी फ्राइड करके खाते हैं, कभी सब्जी बना के खाते हैं, तो उसमें बहुत अटैच रहते हैं लोग। और वो खाने वाला व्यक्ति उसको छोड़ नहीं सकता है, वो जब करेगा सब कुछ करेगा, लेकिन वो फिश छोड़ नहीं सकता है। फिर बहुत मुश्किल के बाद गुरु कृपा, भक्त कृपा से वो छोड़ देता है, लेकिन उसकी याद नहीं छूटती है, उसकी मेमोरी नहीं छूटती है। जब कोई फेस्टिवल आता है, शादी होती है, तो शादी में जाके लोगों को उधर फिश खिलाते हैं, तो स्मेल से उसको पूरा वापस इंटॉक्सिकेटेड, कि इस स्मेल को मैंने त्याग दिया है। क्यों त्याग दिया मैंने? इतना बढ़िया स्मेल, इंस्पायरिंग स्मेल था वो। जिंदगी में मुझे स्कूल से भाग कर घर पे लेके आता था। जब मैं जीना चाहता था नीचे से ही वो फैलाता था तो भागता था चौथे माले पे, कब मैं जाकर वो फिश खाऊंगा। क्यों छोड़ा मैंने, क्यों छोड़ दिया मैंने इसको। ऐसे शराबी ने शराब छोड़ दिया, भक्त बन गया, और कभी अड्डे से गुजर रहा है तो वो शराब की स्मेल से वापस उसको याद आती है, क्या दिन थे वो। इतनी रातें हमारी हसीन हुआ करती थी इस शराब के साथ। हाँ, मधु का प्याला, मधुशाला। तो ये हम लोग भी हंस रहे हैं, और आपको पता होना चाहिए कितनी सीरियस चीज है ये। जितना ज्यादा चीज आपने छोड़ दिया है दुर्भाग्य से, अभी समझो कोई बचपन से ब्राह्मण के घर में जन्म लिया, कभी चाय ही नहीं पिया, कभी मछली नहीं खाया, कभी अंडा ही नहीं खाया, उसको डिफिकल्ट नहीं है क्योंकि उसने वो चखा ही नहीं है, तो फॉल डाउन का चांसेस कम है। लेकिन हम जैसे लोग सब खा पी के आए हुए हैं ना, वो अभी भी इधर दिमाग में याद है, उसकी सब मेमोरी पूरा शार्प मेमोरी है। इस टाइम पे वो बर्थडे पे क्या हुआ, उस बर्थडे पे, उस दिवाली में, उस भैया दूज में, सिस्टर के घर में क्या खाया था, क्या झगड़ा किया था, क्या वाद विवाद किया था, क्या खाया था, सब याद है। तो वो कभी किसी मौके में जब हम बहुत कमजोर हो जाते हैं, स्पिरिचुअली हमारा जपा कमजोर हो जाता है, या हम लोग कुछ अपराध कर लेते हैं, या कुछ साधना ठीक से नहीं करते हैं, सत्संग नहीं करते हैं, पढ़ते नहीं है, सुनते नहीं है, तो क्या होता है, हम वीक हो जाते हैं। और वो वीक कंडीशन में वो दबी हुई जो स्मृति है वो जागृत हो जाती है। माया वेट कर रही है, उसने अपने शस्त्र सब जगह पर प्लांट करके रखे हुए, सुरंग की तरह, है ना, अंडरग्राउंड सब प्लांट करके रखे हुए हैं, वेट कर रहे हैं कब आप चलोगे उसके ऊपर ब्लास्ट हो जाएगा उसका। तो वेट कर रहे हैं कब आप जपा छोड़ दोगे, कब आप लेट उठोगे, कब आप सत्संग में नहीं जाओगे, कब आप नियम तोड़ोगे, हाँ, कब कुछ गलत काम करोगे, कब भक्त का अपराध करोगे, वेट कर रही है। जैसे ही वो करते हो, आप इनमें से कई काम करते हो, तो आप स्पिरिचुअली वीक हो जाते हो, और उसी कंडीशन का माया देवी वेट करती रहती है और वो सुरंग को फोड़ देती है। फिर हम लोग उसी समय पर बलि बन जाते हैं उस स्मृति के। वो स्मृति जो है वो एक्शन में बदल जाती है, और एक्शन के पास में हम गिर जाते हैं, फिर वहां से उठना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो ये शक्तासुर जो है ये पुरानी आदतों का प्रतिनिधि है। इससे बचना है तो कृष्ण को पुकारना होगा आपको। यू विल हैव टू कॉल कृष्ण's mercy. ओनली कृष्ण कैन सेव यू। क्योंकि ये स्मृति बुद्धि जो है ना, RNA DNA बहुत मुश्किल काम होता है, वेरी डिफिकल्ट। 80वें साल में भी 10 साल की उम्र में किया हुआ पाप याद आता है। बोलो, बॉडी में कोई अभी ताकत नहीं है एंजॉय करने की, बॉडी डेथ बेड पे है, फिर भी माइंड बोलता है कि ये नर्स कितनी ब्यूटीफुल है। क्या करें, कितने ऐसे स्टोरीज है। 80 साल का बुड्ढा रिंकल्ड मैन अंडर IV ऑन ऑक्सीजन, एंड 19-year-old नर्स कम, तो उसकी आंखें उसके पीछे घूमती रहती, क्योंकि उसको बचपन से आदत है लड़कियों को देखने की। शरीर अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, लेकिन फिर भी माइंड बोल रहा है देखो उसको, कम से कम देखो तो सही, कुछ नहीं कर सकता है तो देखो, आंखों से खुशी ले लो, खुशबू और सौंदर्य देखने की। दिस इज हाउ द लाइफ इज इन मटेरियल लाइफ। इतना फॉलन कंडीशन सिचुएशन है हमारा। भगवान की शरण लिए बिना, भक्तों की शरण लिए बिना हम लोग इससे बाहर निकल नहीं सकते हैं। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, वी नीड डिवोटीज टू हेल्प अस। ट्रेन में भी अगर आप ट्रेन सफर कर रहे हो और रात में सब लोग ट्रेन में सो रहे हैं, फिर भी आपको डिवोटी लोग बाद में सोना चाहिए, ताकि आपको रात को मन में कुछ पाप का विचार आए तो अरे डिवोटी सो रहा है, कुछ कैंसल द थॉट, है ना। जो वो उस पर कुछ व्हाट्सएप देख रहे हैं, कुछ यूट्यूब देख रहे हैं, अगर कोई गंदी फिल्म आती है उसके अंदर तो तुरंत बंद कर दे, क्योंकि 4 5 में डिवोटी बैठे हैं ट्रैवलिंग टुगेदर। और अगर अकेला ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं तो क्या करेगा वो, देखते रहेगा उसको। नोबडी इज देयर टू वॉच मी, सो व्हाट इफ आई वॉच वन फिल्म। ऊपर वाले बर्थ में देख रहे हैं। इसलिए कहते हैं सोने की साइड पे भी भक्तों का संग होना चाहिए, ताकि रात के माया के प्रभाव के समय पर, डीप प्रभाव के समय पर भी हम लोग कोई गलत काम नहीं करें। इसलिए रात को भी भक्तों के संग में ही सोना चाहिए, अकेले अंधकार करके सोना नहीं चाहिए। माया वहां पकड़ लेती है अच्छी तरह से, मन के द्वारा, विचारों के द्वारा, स्वप्न के द्वारा। बहुत बड़ा जंग है हमारा, बिग फाइट इज देयर, नॉट इजी टू अटेन कृष्णा। बट सिंपल बात यह है कि कृष्ण की शरण लेंगे आप तो कृष्ण आपको सहारा देंगे, अपने भक्तों के माध्यम से आपको बचाएंगे। दुखे दूरे गोलो चिंता ना रोहिलो, चौदी के आनंद देखी. कभी when आत्मनिवेदन तुवा पदे कोरी, होइनु परम सुखी. परम सुखी कब हो गया? आत्मनिवेदन करने के बाद. आत्मनिवेदन नहीं किया, परम सुखी नहीं हो सकता है. आत्मनिवेदन नहीं किया, चौदी के आनंद नहीं दिखाई पड़ सकता है. दुखी दीर्घ गेलो नहीं हो सकता है. चिंता न रोहिलो नहीं हो सकता है. चिंता रहेगी, दुख रहेगा और चारों दिशा में आनंद नहीं रहेगा जब तक आत्मनिवेदन नहीं होगा. इसलिए आत्मनिवेदन आवश्यक है. प्रयास पूर्वक करना चाहिए. धीरे धीरे क्यों न हो, लेकिन करना जरूर चाहिए कि मुझे सब कुछ भगवान के चरणों में सरेंडर करना है. ठीक है माता जी, हिंदी हरि बोल. You had a question, na? Anybody has a question? Anybody else has question?
Hare Krishna. If you last way, please lift your hand. You still have some time. Go get drink. So, Prabhuji, what was the
उसको ऑन करो वापस. Yes.
what was the past life of Kaliya? Why Kaliya became so fortunate?
Because he had married the women who had become devotees of Krishna. Without the blessing of a devotee, one cannot become fortunate. No fortune can come to you unless you have a company of devotees. Because company of devotees is the first fortune which makes you fortunate. He was fortunate because his wives, without his knowledge, were devotees of Krishna. And they came at right time to save him. That was his fortune. His fortune was not any of his activities. No Purusharth of Kaliya had saved him or made him fortunate. All his activities were sinful activities only. But somehow, by the will of providence, his wives had become devotees of Krishna. And looking at that, those wives of Krishna, Kaliya, Krishna cancelled his thought of killing Kaliya. Otherwise, he was surely going to kill Kaliya, 100%. Why should he not kill? He had killed so many people, living entities. So, yena kena prakarena, keep company of devotees. Don't give up company of devotees. Don't find fault in devotees whom you are accompanying, whom you are associating with. Because when you associate with them, you will also see the faults in them. But ignore their faults and focus on the fault that they are devotees, and I am fortunate to have their association. Okay. The association of a faulty devotee is better than a non-devotee outside having so many good qualities. Many times people tell us, you see, they don't chant Hare Krishna, but they are so gentlemen people. And you guys chant Hare Krishna and you are so uncultured. You don't have any manners, how you talk, how you walk, how you behave. We are better. Without chanting Hare Krishna, we are so cultured. But if you are so good without the culture of devotees, still when you die, those good people will not chant Hare Krishna in your ears. Is that true? They are very cultured, very polite, very nice people, but they don't chant Hare Krishna. So when you die, they will not come and chant Hare Krishna in your ears. But that so-called faulty devotee who has many faults which you have pointed out, if you die and he is around, he will go and chant Hare Krishna in your ears. So that time, what is useful to you? His faults are useful to you or harmful to you? No, his desire to chant Hare Krishna is very useful to you. That time his faults don't mean anything to you. You don't even realize that time he has a fault. He has chanted Hare Krishna in your ears and led you back home, back to Godhead. You can't say, no, you have a lot of fault, don't chant in my ears. Get a pure devotee to chant Hare Krishna in my ears. No, it's not available. I am only available. I am chanting in your ears, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the only truth in life. When you fight with somebody, find faults with somebody, do aparadh with somebody, ask yourself, this person who I am fighting with, who is full of faults, I am pointing out faults, true faults, visible faults. will he chant in my ears when I am dying? Answer will come yes. Stop fighting with him. There is no use of good people in the world if they don't chant Hare Krishna. There is no use. Only use is there when you chant Hare Krishna. That is going to deliver you from cycle of birth and death. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Is there anything like positive envy? For example, if I compare myself with a fellow devotee who is making a lot of progress, and if I get inspired by that person,
That is not envy.
that's not envy. So where do I draw a line between?
Envy means I don't like him to be better than me. That's it. I can't tolerate him being praised in front of me. Why does he have good qualities like that? Why I am not being praised? I am also equally good, but he is being praised. I can't tolerate it. Your closest friend, you love him like anything, but when time comes to get praised and he gets praised, you feel envious. Closest friend, you love him very much, but you feel, why not me? And there's something called jealousy. Envy is bad, worse than jealousy. Because envy makes you act on your feeling. You do something bad to that person whom you are envious of. Jealousy means you just keep feeling bad. Like, see how fair you are and how I am not fair. How he is glowing with pink color and how I am not having, I am black color on face. Or in ladies they will say, look at her hair, silky hair, such a long hair. I have curly and short hair and I feel jealous. But I don't do anything. I just don't give poison to her or something like that. But envy means the next step of jealousy. You just don't stop feeling bad. You just do something bad for that person. Do some activity. Some action is there. That is very dangerous. That destroys our spiritual life. Envy of any kind is not good for devotees. Another solution to envy is to praise whom you are envious of. With great efforts you should praise good qualities in that person whom you are envious of. When you praise out of your austerity, you get freed from envy. Second thing, you serve the person whom you are envious of. Then you get rid of the envy.
Hare Krishna. One more question. Are there any tips to get rid of the past tastes, whatever we have, the sentences in our mind? Is there any way to get
The best way, the superlative best way to forget everything of the past is to chant Hare Krishna attentively. Believe me. Why we are remembering? Why Shaktasur is coming? Because our chanting is inattentive. If you get absorbed in chanting Hare Krishna, no bad past memories will remain with you. Guaranteed. Bad memories remain there and become active only because we are inattentive in our sadhana. When sadhana is inattentive, all that is not supposed to be remembered, you remember everything. At wrong time, you remember every bad thing that you should not remember. Krishna will take care of you if you chant attentively. When do you forget past? When you get completely lost and absorbed in present. Today, if you are in ecstasy and in busy doing something great, you don't remember anything. You don't even remember you called somebody at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to meet. You are so busy, absorbed in something. So absorption is the antidote for bad memories. When you get absorbed, or when you get karya magna, that means you become busy in activity to serve the Lord. Completely engrossed you become. Then what happens? You forget everything. You forget you are supposed to take medicine at 4 p.m. You forget that you are supposed to take injection at 5 p.m. You forget you are supposed to call somebody at this time, you have got an appointment. You forget to take lunch, dinner also. When somebody is having marriage at home, they don't remember anything. खाना पीना सोना सब भूल जाते हैं. होता है ना? जिन्होंने लड़की की शादी की है उनको मालूम है. सब कुछ हराम हो जाता है. कुछ भी याद नहीं रहता. खाना पीना रहना, कपड़े किधर है. मेरी बेटी की शादी में लास्ट डे तक मैंने मेरे सूट को इस्त्री नहीं किया था। शाम को शादी है, 5 बजे में सब जगह घूम रहा था कोट इस्त्री करने के लिए। देखा भी नहीं था कि वो धोया कि नहीं धोया, ड्राई क्लीन किया कि नहीं किया। शादी के दिन मैं पूरा मीरा रोड में घूम रहा था, कहीं इस्त्री वाला खुला है क्या। इतना काम था। 3 to 5 PM only I was sleeping. 1 month from January 4 to February 4 only 2 hours I was sleeping. इतना एब्सॉर्प्शन था, इतना काम था उसके अंदर। तो उस समय किधर लस्ट और एंगर और ग्रीड की याद आ रही थी। सेम मी, but no lust, no anger, no greed, nothing in those months, only full absorption. So that is the solution. So to really get rid of past memories, try to get absorbed in your chanting, in your seva, in your association. Listen attentively, chant attentively, serve attentively, full focus should be there. Then all the bad things which you need to forget, you will forget. Why you will forget? Because सर्वस्य चाहं मृदसन्निविष्टो मता स्मृतिर्ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तविद्वेदविदेह चाहम्. He is the one who will give you memory. He is the one who will give you forgetfulness. He is the one who will give you knowledge. He will decide what to erase, what to keep, and what to give. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So absorption for some time we can have, but absorption all the time it's very difficult. So how we can do that?
Plan to get daughter married. You will learn how to get absorbed.
He has a daughter.
So start planning. Prabhuji, as far as our interested, desirable activities are concerned, we do get absorbed. Please don't forget that. It's only a reason and bahana that you are telling about Krishna's activities, how to get absorbed. We are new devotees, we don't have absorption. But moment your material desire like situation is in front of you, what you want, it comes in front of you, you forget everything. Forget everything. And you will learn what absorption is like. And then you get a taste. Now, this is how absorption is. Let me get absorbed in Krishna's activities. In the material activities, the absorption will remain for some time. Marriage gets over, then you forget everything and you get back to your duties. But in Krishna's case, when you get absorbed, that absorption goes on increasing day by day. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Whatever you taste in Krishna consciousness, it goes on increasing. It doesn't get faded away in the course of time, by the influence of time. The whole process of Krishna consciousness is to finally learn to get absorbed, to become fully absorbed, become one with the activity of service to Krishna. And it is possible. What did Krishna said to Arjuna? Arjuna asked him, na, Kim vadati, kim kya chalayasi? What is the shloka? No. That shloka he asked, na, how do I identify a pure devotee? How does he walk? How does he talk? How does he perform himself? What is the shloka? Kya bhasha? So what did Krishna answer? Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha tridavratah. What does that mean? He is always glorifying me, always engaged in my service with great determination. So there is a situation which will come into your life which will make you constantly glorify Krishna, constantly serve Krishna and remain totally absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. That stage will come. But you need to want that stage. You have to learn to want it. I want it. I know it and I want it. It's not there with me, but I want it. And I pray to Krishna for you. Krishna, I pray to you. Please, I want to get absorbed in you. Then Krishna will help you to get absorbed. If you keep giving reasons how it is possible, in short time it is possible, I am a new devotee. Then Krishna said, remain a new devotee. No problem. Be happy in your logic. But you want it, it is possible. Any other question? Yes, Mike.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Wonderful lecture. Thank you so much for giving this lecture. I have one question. That while chanting attentively, we'll remember Krishna, and in the meanwhile, we'll get some other thoughts in the material thoughts, and again we'll remember Krishna. Again, it goes on, Prabhuji. Like, what is the serving mode while chanting Krishna mantra?
Suppose there's a dog outside. He's supposed to watch over the miscreants. If you're sitting here, he will sit there. Moment you start going out in the night time, he'll get up and start barking at you. Hai na? Does he bark at you when you're sleeping in the room outside in the night time? You're sleeping in your bedroom inside closed door, why the dog will bark at you? But you wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night and go out of the house and start walking out of the house. Even if you're a known person in the building, dog will bark at you. Similarly, as long as you are peacefully living in material life, enjoying material life, Maya will say, good, you are only in my lap. My job is successful. But when you chant Hare Krishna, you are waking up from the lap of Maya and trying to get out of the lap of Maya, declaring war with Maya. So Maya says, hey, everybody is sleeping in my lap, this guy is getting up. That is why all the bad thoughts, all that you want to remember of the day, comes to the memory of the chanting only. All unknown things which you forgot 2 days back, suddenly you remember during chanting only. That is Maya. And you feel that, Hare, I had to call that person yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Today, next day 6 p.m. 6 in the morning, I forgot to call. I'll keep the mala aside and call him now only. So what Maya is successful in? Breaking your war against her. Breaking your war by chanting. She has successfully interrupted you and made you do something else during time of chanting. What some people do, you know? They keep a notebook and pen ready. And all that they remember during chanting, they note it down on paper. I don't want to forget that. Maya is helping me to remember everything. At the precious time of my chanting, I am writing everything down. That is Maya's job, to help you, to try to, distract you from calling out the holy name. If you are successful in calling out the holy name, she is defeated. Jahan Krishna tahan nahi Maya radhikar. If you give Krishna the position, she has to give that position which she is in. And then Krishna bhuliya jeev bhogavancha kore nikatastha Maya dhare jhapatiya dhore. Moment you give Maya a chance by forgetting Krishna, she captures you. There's a word in English, in Bengali, jhapatiya, can't be translated into English. Nikatastha Maya dhare jhapatiya dhore. That is how our position is. Nazar hati, durgatna ghati. लेकिन नजर जब तक है तब तक दुर्घटना नहीं घटती है. तो हम लोगों को नजर रखना है और दुर्घटना को रोकना है. हरि बोल.
Thank you so much.
Try, keep trying. I am speaking, I am giving answer to you, but I also have the same battle. What do you have? Every day morning. Divas Ratra Amma Ruddha se Prasanga. Tukaram Maharaj says, day and night we are battling with Maya. Day and night. There is constant battle with Maya. And one should not give up the battle with Maya. Even though you are losing, still you should not give up the battle. You should keep fighting on the strength of Krishna. Yes, anybody else? Yes? Anvar Pranam.
Prabhuji, just an extension of the same question. We observe that in Brahma Muhurta...
Tension or extension?
Extension. Extension is that when we are seeing, when we are doing the japa during Brahma Muhurta, the number of thoughts are reducing. So, just a curiosity, is Maya Devi sleeping at that time, or what exactly is the situation? Like what actually happens and how we can...
Daytime when you walk out of the building, does the dog bark at you? No. But the same you, I have experienced this, same you get out of the house in the middle of the night, the same known dog barks at you. So there are times when the dog has more power. Similarly, there are times in the day. There are times in the day when Krishna consciousness is most favorable time. That is morning time. And there are times in the day when activity starts, Rajoguna starts. Then night time, Tamoguna starts. Satvaguna is not so much there. So night time, you will remember that fish which you ate. Night time, you will remember that alcohol which you drank many years back. Night time, you remember your old girlfriend in college. But when you get up early morning, you will not remember this by the mercy of the Lord. Because Brahma Muhurta is designed for that. So the later in Brahma Muhurta you get up, more thoughts will come to your mind.
Prabhuji, what is the best time to get up?
Shall I tell you?
Yes. Because Prabhupada used to sleep like in
Whether you are a grahastha, whether you are brahmachari, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are married, whether you are unmarried, whether you are having children or don't have children, get up at latest 4:30 in the morning.
Before 4:30 also is there.
You can get up at 3:30 also if you can. Otherwise, whole life will go, and at the old age you will feel, how can I get up at 4:30 in the morning? Because I never got up at 4:30 in the morning. So practice now. If you practice now, later you will be able to get up. Whatever you do now, only that thing you can do later. The old dog cannot be taught new tricks. Only new dog can learn new tricks. Old dog cannot be taught new tricks. So you may think, oh, let my children get married, let me get retired, and then I will get up at 3 in the morning and chant for 3 hours in the morning. You will never be able to get up at 3 in the morning if you are not got up in the 3 o'clock in the morning when you are doing all your duties. And if you get habituated to get up at 4 in the morning, then even if you put alarm at 5:30 in the morning, alarm will ring at 5:30, but you will get up at 4 o'clock because of your conditioning, because of your good conditioning. Many times I am so tired by traveling and giving lectures, I feel that I should get up at 7:30 today. But 4:30 I wake up and I can't sleep only after that. So I get up and start taking bath and get ready and start chanting. That is a good fortune actually. I plan to change my alarm with thought that no 4:30 I'll put exam 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But sharp 15 minutes before 4:30 my eyes are open. And I'm waiting, why the alarm is not ringing? Then I remember that, today I kept at 6 o'clock, that's why it's not ringing. So when you develop such a habit, it also is a good habit develops. You get up. I'll tell a story to you. Krishna every day gets up in the morning and plays his flute first thing in the morning. What is that? Alarm to all the coward boys. Get up, I am up already. Get up and come and let's get ready and go to herd the cows. On the day of Gopashtami, Krishna did not get up. He was up, but he was pretending to be asleep. Okay? That day they were going to plan, they had planned to have a yajna and to hand over the big cows and bulls to Krishna and make Krishna a Gopala from Vatsapala. But previous day, the coward boys had teased him so much. They were teasing him for many days actually. But that day they teased him so much that you are ineligible to herd the big cows. Father Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda has no faith in you that you can ever herd the big cows. That is why they are not giving you big cows. You are incapable boy. So many boys were taunting him. So Krishna became so upset that he straight went home that day early. Didn't accept any puja, any snan, any mithai, any breast milk, nothing. No night lullaby, nothing. He just went to sleep upside down with mouth below. You know, when they are angry children, they sleep ulta, with face in the pillow. And then morning, that day, they have decided to give Krishna the cows and they wanted to give good news to Krishna, but Krishna did not give them chance only to tell them the good news. He straight went to sleep. So Yashoda said, what to do now? He said, tomorrow morning you tell him. No problem, let him sleep. He must be tired. And tomorrow morning you didn't get up only. He was up at the same time, but he was not getting up only. Because he was upset that my parents have no faith in me. And they want to tell him, today we are going to give you big cows. But there is no chance only. But even though he did not play his flute, all the cowherd boys woke up at the same time when he used to play flute. And they knew that tomorrow they are going to become in charge of big cows and bulls. So they were already ready. They got up at the same time when he did not play the flute. They got ready, they took bath, they got decorated, everything, and they came there at the house of Nanda Bhavan. Krishna is still sleeping there. So what is the purport of the story? Make a habit of getting up early in the morning. And then alarm will not ring, still you will get up. Krishna will wake you up. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanavata. As you are serving very sincerely, you have heard many praisings from the devotees and also material people, right, Prabhuji? How can we overcome that praisings and ahankar in the beginning of the bhakti?
What ahankar?
That they are praising me or something like that.
Our acharyas tell us that never believe in praises done by others. First bottom line teaching. Even if it is true, don't believe what others are saying about you. But try to become like that praise that they are praising you. So they say, oh Prabhu, you are so truthful, you are so honest. Don't believe them, but try to be truthful and honest. One time, there was the birthday of His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrut Swami. And devotees wanted to celebrate the birthday. And they had called many devotees and Radhanath Swami and many devotees at Krishna Chandra Prabhu's house. They had organized his birthday celebration in Krishna Chandra Prabhu's house with Radhanath Swami also invited. And everybody gathered and he was not coming only. So he went to Radhanath Swami in the daytime. He said, what to do? I don't want to go. I don't want to celebrate my birthday. They all are going to praise me one by one, one by one. I just can't take it. So what Maharaj said, for all of us, so for the future guidelines, he said, they love you and they want to express their love for you. So what they say, don't take it seriously, accept the love. Whatever they say, don't believe in it, ignore it, but accept their love that they are offering to you through those words. That is how you undergo your birthday with devotees. If the devotees arrange a birthday, don't hurt their feelings by not going or rejecting the plan, and accept the austerity of listening, but not believing in what they are saying, and accept their love.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji kahan? Last question, no? Prabhuji, it's too late now.
Prabhu, I want to ask about that Bhakti Vedanta hospital you mentioned. So, are those any plans to expand those kind of services in other parts of India also? Like, only I know Bhakti Vedanta hospital is in Mumbai, but like
Prabhu, there are 14 hospitals. There are 14 Bhakti Vedanta hospitals.
In outside Mumbai also.
12 hospitals in Thane district.
Oh, but
And
that's
two
in
in-
Maharashtra and Mumbai area, right?
2 in Mathura district.
But-
Vrindavan.
so my question is-
Let me tell you. There is a plan to have chain of hospitals,
Oh, very wonderful.
but each and every ISKCON center should invest in it, should create devotees.
Yeah.
We will provide you all the guidance, all the whatever experience we have.
Yeah.
But Bhakti Vedanta hospital cannot go place to place investing money and building the hospitals.
Right, because we have devotees and doctors in all over India and world. So why can't that
So the
model be replicated?
local center devotees who are authorities, they should create a forum to gather the doctors together and start the activity. When time comes to open the hospital, we will guide you how to do it. But according to us, our experience says, if there is a ISKCON temple and there is a connected hospital, not maybe next to each other, but close by, at least people identify that this is ISKCON hospital.
Yes,
And when they go to hospital, they know this is their temple.
Yes.
When there is two things together, it's a killer combination.
Yes, bro. Because that's
Preach.
corporate hospitals. They are exploiting people, and people get afraid
To
go hospital.
preach, it is an extremely wonderful opportunity when there is a temple connected with the hospital. So,
need that.
each and every temple has to make effort. What we did, you have to do also. And we will provide all the guidance to you.
Sure, Prabhu.
What are the
Thank you so much.
nitty-gritties, what are the complications, what how to become, all that thing experience will
Similarly in
share.
every field, like I mean, not only hospital like this,
But hospital is important. Why?
Important one, yes.
Because when you get sick, you become very vulnerable to the preaching.
Because of fear going to private hospital or will half dead there only.
No, but when you become sick, you become very vulnerable to the preachings. When you're not sick, you become very proud. When you're sick, you become humble. And you listen to the preaching of the. That's why when you are sick, if you have spiritual care at the bedside, it is very easy to become devotee.
Thanks so much for that.
Temple is 12-hour industry. Hospital is 24-hour industry. Thank you.
Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So let us thank Prabhuji for the wonderful katha. The realization of 3 loud and enthusiastic.
You know how to close it?
Live cataract operation happening here. Prabhuji is removing the cataract from our eyes and showing Krishna. Really a blessing to have Prabhuji here. And we request Prabhuji to come to Hyderabad more often. And we should plan.
Oh, help,
Go to Prabhuji, say you plan.
help me here.
Yes. And so we all will plan. We have many communities where Prabhuji can come and give a lecture in any language. Hindi or
Any language.
not Telugu.
Any language.
Yeah. So one humble request, because this is the time to make announcement also. So there is, how many of you have seen a contest that we are conducting for Bhagavad Gita? You have seen that? You have not seen? You are in the group? Are you all in the Gachibowli Satsang group? Yes or no? Yes. So I have already sent that. All you have to do, forward it in all the groups that you know, office, neighbors, wherever, and encourage people to join in that contest because that is going to help us in our new temple, starting the construction. So I have to request please do so. Okay, and tomorrow is Gita Jayanti, a very auspicious day. Please encourage as many people to take Bhagavad Gita. Carry 10 Bhagavad Gitas to your office, remaining Krishna will take them. Just keep them at a place and keep a small printout. Today is Gita Jayanti, here is Bhagavad Gita in front of you, please take it. Even without you saying anything, somebody will come and take it. Even one Gita goes out, you have done your service. Okay, let's try to do that. And the remaining Prabhupada marathon is also going on. Huh? Yeah, if anybody wants books,
आणखी का पडलंय का खाली कुठे काय?
yeah, there are books right now there, you can take cartons and go. Right? And Subhara Prabhu is the point of contact. Right? You can always approach him and books will be available. So thank you very much. I know it's already very late and not take more of your time. But once again, let's thank Prabhuji 3 loud and enthusiastic. Namaste
Thank you.
हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलदन्तानकालाहे इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा